We're back once again for a tale best told by dice rolls. What a week we've had for our dear little friends of Ravencroft. The cursed town of Salem has offered many a challenge, many a daring threat throughout the night. And yet all still survive. All still walk this mortal plane, not joining the legions of the dead. A chaotic scuffle in a nearby lounge room with one of the first pale women. A portion of the castle now decaying and faltering apart. A split in the party, and an ally summoned late into the night led to a horde of spiders vanquished. Friends retrieved and sent on their way. Allie now returning alone, sprinting back to her group, able to smell them out now that the hordes of undead have cleared. Her time underground led to both profit and gain in the form of a level up. As well, I should have mentioned, and I think I did, everyone else also leveled up. So,
I didn't know that.
I don't think at level
level up.
I apologize if I didn't say it. It should have been implied you guys did take down something I didn't think you were going to have such an easy time with. Well, it wasn't easy. Most of you are almost dead. Still sad the group killed spiders. No. So OBS broke, stream canceled. Wait, what happened, Denji? Cheryl, I appreciate you still being here. So, Allie sprints just past the area where the pale woman was fought and the head severed, rejoining with the other group a few rooms shortly after. To the rest of you, all of you, see a small blue fox skitter in and come to a skittering halt. Oh my god, everyone's alive! So yes, this would be me speaking to Akira. Bubble, I'm going to continue to forget your character's name until like 3 sessions from now. Bubble have gone quiet.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were going to talk more. I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, no, you're good. What is your character's name?
Vashsa.
Vashsa, Ellowynn, and Akira, all of you. So yeah, Allie kind of just looks up at all of you. What the hell happened to all of you? Everybody talk at once.
We were accosted by a lady in the nude, small blue fox.
Head in my bag.
I shift back into my elven form. Okay, who's hurt?
I point to Vashsa.
As there is a noticeable gash in fucking your shoulder. I wonder what happened.
It doesn't look as bad as it should.
I know, because you healed, but still.
You'll
like
take
to touch
back...
it?
Hush. And I just put my hand over it, and you'll take back 26 points.
Do you want to know something hilarious?
What?
26 hit points is exactly how much I have.
Rolls were in your favor, my friend. So yeah, the wound kind of cinches itself and closes up, becoming new again. She just looks up. The only thing I can't mend is the clothes. That's kind of on you.
I cast mend clothes.
So yeah, the clothes will mend themselves back to normal. Fair enough. Who else? Anyone hurt?
Surprisingly, I'm not.
I've got one more to burn at least comfortably here.
I know I'm fine. I'm fine.
Do I need to do a deception check?
It's very obvious I'm bullshitting.
Well, you don't know that because I rolled a 12.
Oh.
So, what's your passive deception out of curiosity?
A passive deception?
Mm-hmm.
Like just like the number itself?
So your deception bonus plus 10.
So that'd be 18.
Fuck. Yeah, no. Alright. My indifference doesn't allow me to push further, so I just kind of... Okay. Yeah, at this point, she full-on just takes you at face value and walks away, heading over to her sister.
Can I try and cast mending on
On Potluck?
character? Because I view them as a machine.
Beep boop boop.
No. One sec, switching
Does
over to
it
my
work?
phone. No, it doesn't work. Nothing happens. There's no target.
Also, sorry, I'm kind of bouncing back and forth. I'm trying to do a level up, trying to look for
I apologize.
the stuff on it, and then I'm also trying to deal with a nosebleed.
Oh god, bad timing on a lot of fronts.
Yeah, at the moment, I just had to shove a thing of paper towel in my nose. The moment she said, "Is anyone else hurt?" my fucking nose started bleeding.
I was using vicious mockery.
Oh my god. You dick.
Monica, what did I tell you about looking at my selfies?
I
Hey,
haven't seen
Dizzy.
yourself. I think. Wait,
I
how
was
that?
proud of that one. I was proud of that one, and it died in the water.
Oh no, I heard it.
Oh, sorry, I'm kind of.
She's bleeding
Okay.
profusely. And
Yeah, it's down the back of my throat. This is fucking gross.
Wait, lean your head forward. Don't lean it back.
Oh yeah, let's get it over my keyboard. Yeah, here we go.
get a bucket.
Oh. Oh, if Rose was here, she would be losing her shit right now. Be like, come here, here's some dim-dims.
Oh.
She's a vampire. It's just kind of what they do. And you do you. I'm just gonna do this stuff.
I just need to make sure you're okay, because it sounds like you want to say something else as Potluck, but you're in the process of dealing with something as Monica. Oh man, this thing was in the chamber ready to go. You would have been on stream if you hadn't done D&D dealing with this. I didn't mean to make you rage, my bad.
Damn it, that was my last one.
It's okay, we are... I don't think I actually mentioned that. I have adapted several of the quality of life rules from the Modern Handbook. So, you can take a level of exhaustion to free rage after you've exhausted your normal rages.
I think I have 3. I think I have one more left.
You
Don't
do have
quote
one
me on
more
that.
left, so...
Yes, because I raged with the skeleton, then I raged with the lady.
Yep.
And then that was it.
So yeah, and any druids that run out of wild shapes, I will allow you to burn a spell slot to
Down the highway,
wild shape.
or just into daydream mode while you're
Nice.
We are doing good, Dizzy. We are doing good.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay.
Okay. Back into the game.
So yeah, Allie is walking over to Ellowynn now.
Okay.
It's okay to ask for help.
I may or may not need aid right now.
I cut you off by just putting my hand on your shoulder. It's okay.
Thanks. I just hang my head, feeling with the look of my pride being hurt.
Take back 20. It's cool. Trust me. Without most of you around, I would have already died.
After I get that nice surge of healing, I just kind of like crack my left arm by rotating it.
Oh, mine does that.
Oh, much better. Thanks.
By the way,
Yeah.
out of character, I have spell slots for days.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I didn't use any. I used like 2 spells.
Lucky you.
Cantrips, am I right?
Yeah, you
Can I
guys.
transfer a spell slot to you?
We are not the same class. Oh, wait, no, wait. Do we have to be the same domain?
No. We're just clerics.
If you want to, you can.
Okay, I will spot you a 1st level spell slot.
Yeah, so you'll surge and kind of pass it on. I just look over. Thank you. Not necessary, but thank you. I'll waste
Okay,
it
I'll go
casting
to
Guiding
cast.
Bolt.
Do you actually?
No.
I'll cast Bane back. No, I'll use borrowed knowledge to understand why your character's such a douche for that.
Threw up again, but I'm here. If you need to step back for the night, it's okay.
When we level up, do we roll? Do we roll for HP we get, or is it just the basic 7 plus your-
Roll.
or-
What is a barbarian's hit dice per level? 8?
1d12.
1d12. God, barbarians are fucking broken. Yeah, so roll
You
1d12
can choose-
per level.
All right. But that's not it.
Or-
There you are.
Yeah, there you go.
I've been taking the average.
Yes. Okay, I'll take that. Sorry.
You're good. You're good. I walk over to Ellowynn, and I just kind of lean up against the nearby wall, and I just... So, what did you fight? What did you kill? And this is more of a general question to everybody, but I'm looking at my sister.
I can't voice with this blood. Someone else do the talking.
You could change your voice for the time being. Kenku?
I don't. Okay. We kind of had I reach into my bag and pull out the pale lady's decapitated head. This thing right here.
She just gives a really sharp-toothed smile. So they can die.
Yes, apparently.
Good to know. Then that answers one question.
Is there any signs of contaminants on the head?
No, it's pristine.
I wouldn't know.
Without even an examination, you can tell it's not decaying.
Sweet.
Never trust me with a bow and arrow again. What happened? Why would you say that? You're a great shot. So what's the plan?
Well, wasn't our plan to find your missing
Done.
comrades?
Done.
Well then how about we do our first plan and just report back to the guild?
But we can kill them. Ignore me. Ignore me. Me and Jeep will come back.
Effectively and safely, or are you willing to go balls to the wall and risk it for a biscuit?
If you all killed one without even knowing they were killable, why couldn't we make a plan?
War of attrition and fatigue,
Fair.
perhaps? I'm down for more. I want to examine at least one with a full body, to be honest. But risk and reward. It's
What-
down to majority vote at this point.
What were you saying, Akira?
Still got. I've still got plenty of. I can still fight.
There's no reason we can't make a plan to get at least one more. We know one is off in the village, and she hasn't moved into the castle yet. I saw her on the way down. She's still out there.
It's the same mind. I am kind of intrigued to take a poke at one, you know.
The other one would be upstairs, but out of curiosity, why is part of the castle crumbling?
Apparently, after we killed this one, we heard very loud screams in the back, and then suddenly the structure started to crumble.
Might find some new pets along the way. Huh. So we can assume that if we take down another one, whatever area she's over is going to do the same. Probably better to fight in the village then, though we'll be dealing with the undead. But I'd rather do that than fight gravity at the top of a crumbling castle.
Would you rather fall from the top of a crumbling castle or be caught below the crumbling castle?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's
With
not
a
really
lot
the
of
fall
undead.
that worries me. Featherfall kind of takes care of that. It's more the castle fall. The castle's fall is what worries me. No problem, Cooks.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're back, because Ellowynn has... Allie has something for Ellowynn. So then, village...
I shall follow your lead.
Well then, why don't we take a while to rest? Since it seems like this area is safe for now. Welcome back, Cooks. You doing okay? Your guys' call, if we want to take a short rest or not. Otherwise, we can go. And, Cooks, Allie is going to walk up to you and just kind of reach into her bag. So, I'm not going to take any shit from you about what happened in that basement. There were a lot of spiders. There's not very many spiders left now. But I managed to find Corey and Serin. They're on their way back now. But, here. And Allie is going to hand you a black and red swirled egg. That is about the size of a baseball. Animal handling got me nothing. I wasted 2 checks to do this, by the way. I tried to tame a small spider. It did not work at all. So I just stole a spider egg with sleight of hand. Yeah, I figured if you raise it, it probably won't be hostile. The little ones were vicious. The big ones, if it's one of those, it's gonna be huge. Best sister ever? I love that it's a link. What the hell? Just take care of him. Otherwise, what do you guys want to do? Rest up or go scrap?
I would follow the will of the group, to be honest. Going solo is not really going to help me out here, is it?
Maybe. Kind of what... I don't know. Honestly, it's been a weird night.
On one hand, we rest up and possibly give them a chance to... Yes. Yeah, on one hand, if we rest, we may give them a chance to regroup and then come back at us in force. But at the same time, it'd be best to be as rested as possible. It's honest. It depends if it's worth the risk. That's just how I see it anyway.
If they're of equal strength, perhaps taking down one of them and then resting might give us some sort of advantage.
We do know now is that we can't let them look at us, or even open those mouths of theirs.
Wait, so... I knew about the screaming because we saw the one in the church. What's up with their eyes?
Effectively, at one point, all that thing had to do was make one... All it had to do was just look at us. And suddenly it felt like there was razor blades going through my mind. And everyone else's. It hurt.
I'm going to do an Arcana check on that, actually.
Me?
I am. If anyone else wants to, they can as well.
Do it.
Someone else go. I got a 17.
Does a natural 20 get me anything?
Oh, absolutely.
I'll send you the screenshot real quick.
You're good, I believe you.
You got that.
Yep. Nope, Arcana is definitely not my forte. Nope.
The 4.
I'll do it for shits and giggles.
Akira, all you can say is it felt like it was some kind of school of dark magic.
Okay, what does a 3 get me?
You... Okay,
No, it's
so
magic.
it's not even... Barbarians tend to think aloud sometimes in moments like these. And in this moment, you just kind of go, I've come to one conclusion. Magic sucks.
I love it.
What, dude? You can make an Arcana check. So, if you roll with roll a d20 plus your Arcana bonus. Arcana.
Oof. That's nice.
Oh, 21.
How dare you?
So, Cooks, you think back on it. So Ellowynn kind of gets the inclination that the effect that happened came from a very chaotic place. It felt unnaturally bound. Bubble, with your natural 20 plus your bonus, you know this was a wild surge magic effect, triggered by eye contact. At least that seems to be what the trigger was, according to what you learned from Monica. Take your time.
Right.
Do your thing, okay? Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
You
Potluck.
said Monica. It was Potluck.
Potluck.
Yeah, there we go.
Having figured out in my head, you just hear Vashsa go, it's bloody random. Ugh.
Something found in chaos. Dark magic, probably? It fits the feel of this place. There are zombie spiders in the basement, by the way.
Sorry, did you say zombie spiders?
Mm-hmm.
I need to know how that works mechanically.
One was really, really big. I didn't stick around long enough to find out.
Are we going there at all, or are
No.
we avoiding it?
There's no reason to go back down there. We just saved Corey and Serin from there, and then I set it on fire. And it's gonna stay on fire.
Would you tell me of such a treasure and then tell me you burnt it?
It
You
deserved
monster.
to be burnt. They're not dead. If they were dead, I wouldn't still feel the way I do.
And yet I still feel the way I do as well.
I'll draw you
Both
one
of
of
us
them.
bound to tragedy.
Let me put it this way. It was either I get out of there or they had a free snack, and I didn't feel like dying. Personally speaking, if you want to observe one, wait for the one my sister has to hatch.
It's fine. I'll see it later. Wait, it's going to hatch into a zombie spider?
No, it will probably be a living spider. My guess is everything here reanimates upon death. Because we found knights in armor in skeletized form that were being murdered by those spiders. We found the spiders themselves had been appearing to have been bitten in several places before their deaths because rotting, festering wounds. My guess is, as zombies, some cannibalized the living ones, and it led to the colony becoming the undead.
I've come to a realization.
Yes.
If the eyes are a danger, I might have a secret tool that could possibly help infinitely with this problem.
Is it a mirror?
No,
It's a secret
it's
mouse
pocket
tool.
glass.
Oh my god. I'm almost curious to see what would happen if you tried to reflect it back at her.
What if I, for example, cast the light spell on an inanimate object and then threw it into something's eyes? It's razor sharp, it would be luminescent, just food for thought.
No,
Maybe
okay,
something will
that's
happen,
smarter
maybe
than what
it
I thought
won't.
you were trying to do. You're essentially making an impromptu flashbang. Oh man,
Yes.
I should make some flashbangs when we get home.
But didn't one of you say it was random? What if she doesn't do it again?
Who's to say they
It
even
comes
share?
from her. Sorry.
We don't know that they share abilities. Remember,
Well,
the
only
one
one way to find out.
I can tell you right
Wait,
now.
one came
Go ahead.
one came from the mouth and one came from the eyes.
Yeah.
We need to deafen the third.
I will say, now that you mention it, the one in the graveyard and church area chasing us, she only shot lightning and fire spells out of her hands. I don't remember her screaming.
My theory about the ears was incorrect. My character was going off the see no magic, hear no magic, speak no magic.
I mean, that would have been really clever.
Well,
sorry.
as long as each and every one of them can bleed, that's good enough for me. I'll leave the magic stuff to you guys. This is definitely out of my area of expertise.
Actually, I don't really think it is. It seems like they really weren't ready for one of us to be able to deal mortal damage to them physically.
It was really fun.
as I like slightly hug my axe.
We each fired spells off of at one of them. They didn't really, for the most part, at least my stuff was bouncing off. Even the stuff that hurt a lot, like my magic gun. I could tell the impact was there, but it's like she never reacted. But your blade, your strength, it was different.
Half.
Go on.
My character knew that the radiant damage dealt more, right?
Yes.
Or looked like it impacted more?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the healing water that I had, the little drop that I spent, that appeared to hinder this thing or make it mad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would I be allowed to, say, for example, bless an axe
So,
with my holy water and my holy symbol?
not with holy water. You would need holy clove oil to bless a blade.
Fudge. Does anybody have any clove oil on them, perhaps?
Clove
Mayhaps.
oil
I
is a
don't.
very specific thing. If you really need some, we could always check the kitchen over there, though it is crumbling right now.
Why do I have to roll to run in there as fast as possible? and grab clove
I
oil if
need a
there's any?
survival check and an
Oh.
investigation check.
God.
Okay, one of those is really high. So my survival is 22,
Okay.
and my investigation is, what's this? 12.
Okay. Here, I'll explain how this will work once I explain how you get there. You suddenly, without warning, upon hearing kitchen, sprint back out into the crumbling foyer. Sticking to the framework and the halls, you manage to walk along the crumbling floor to safety into a more sturdy portion of the kitchen. As you begin to look around, not immediately finding what you're looking for, do you choose to continue looking as more and more of the flooring below you starts to crumble? What did I miss? Bubble is risking it all for fucking clove oil.
I will risk it for a biscuit. What do I have to roll?
Right now we're gonna do another investigation and another survival.
That's a nat 20 for investigation. I'll send you the screenshot. The survival is going to be miserable.
You're gonna get a 1! You're somehow gonna get a 1!
If I get out... Hold on, I'm just sending you the screenshot for this real quick.
I did want to do something before you went in there. My nose stopped bleeding, by the way. I'm good now.
Oh, thank God. What did you want to do? Because you can do that at the same time he is.
Well, once I heard crumbling, I was looking through my sheets, and I was pretty sure, I could be, by all means, if I'm wrong, correct me. One of my starting bags had a thing of rope in it. I wanted to see if I could tie a thing of rope around him first.
If you want to retroactively, I will let you because you were dealing with a nosebleed. I will be nice.
Okay, but obviously he would you consent to that, Bubbles?
Do you consent to rope?
Would I know intent right away? Because you have to bear in mind the idea of rope from Potluck. Right.
Could get kinky or violent. Okay, I'm kidding.
Survival is 26, 19 plus 7.
Nice.
Would I realize intent? I would pick up on it because I would know I'm going somewhere dangerous, right?
Oh, no, I would
Yes.
tell
And
you. I would tell you what it was
Yeah.
for.
Oh, I thought
I-
because I was like pointing away. Yeah. Yeah, no, if I understand what's happening, then I fully go with it.
Okay, so you have the rope cinched around you. You're standing in the middle of the kitchen, crumbling right now. You nail your investigation check, and as you look around desperately, you do see, in portions of the crumbling shelving, several bottles and cans, and quickly you rifle through, and yes, you find an entire bottle of clove oil. Nice old-timey wine bottle filled to the brim, a good cork stopper in there.
I will take that, obviously, and if possible, I will take anything else that I would think would be useful.
You see several spices touched by dust a bit, a couple of bottles of cooking wine, various things like that.
Spices, you say?
Yes, spices.
Oh no.
I will take some spices. Into the pocket glass they go.
Oh no, spicy glass! Delicious.
Okay, that is terrifying. It's like pepper spray with glass.
It's like pepper spray
Jesus.
induced by glass, because the second they get cut, the cut's just going to ignite.
Oh, it's just a pain reaction. Just a chain reaction of pain. God damn.
It'll be in for a long time.
I'll call it dazzle dust.
No, we have the perfect name. Glamour hazard.
Oh god.
The time is now.
He keeps adding to this. I'm actually going to have to give it weapon stats.
I'm nothing if not creative.
At some point, it's just going to be like, what are you adding into there now? Metal shavings, couple of tiny razor blades.
Do you find what you're looking for?
Yes. So you have found what you're looking for. Your survival does take you back out safely, as Potluck's assistance gets you there just fine. I went ahead and added a secret D4 because of your help in pulling him back. So he gets there a little bit quicker as another portion of the floor comes crumbling down, sealing off that hallway that had originally provided him entrance into the story and been exploded by us twice because of zombies.
The perfect combination of brain and brawn.
I just untie the rope around you, put it back in my bag.
So if you're taking the time to bless something, then we're going to be here a while.
How long
Now,
would a
why
blessing
did you
take?
even need that clove again?
Clove oil can be
Imagine
used.
your act. Oh, sorry.
You go ahead.
I didn't know if that was in-game or out-of-game that was being talked about.
No worries. Imagine your axe, okay? Now, you swing it, it hits things really hard, yes? Now imagine I cover it in the most elegant of lubricants to make that damage multiply, possibly tenfold. It might be an over-exaggeration, but your axe will hopefully hit harder with zero effort.
Essentially, these things are allergic to divine. He's going to make the oil divine, and then your blade is going to deal allergy damage.
I see.
I unsheath my axe, look at the blade.
Plus, it's good for the metal.
Will I have time to douse my mace with it as well?
We'll talk in a second. Do your thing, Potluck.
I look at my axe. I run my finger down the side of the blade.
Dry. You haven't tended to your axe in a few weeks at this point.
I know. So yeah, could you describe what my axe kind of like wear and tear wise?
The scrap style polished metal is starting to show a bit of corroded rust. It's not heavy, but it is a stain to the once pristine blade. A sign that you've been working hard, but definitely still neglecting that side of yourself. Self-care, time down. They just don't really fall into your mindset nowadays. But you recognize that, much like yourself, if you don't maintain your equipment, it will fail you.
I've been so focused on, the missions I've been on. Back at home and here. I almost forgot I should have been taking care of one of the most important things to me.
I grip the hilt a little tighter.
You want me to take a look at it? And then he can bless it once the oil's ready.
I'm hesitant
I
to
promise.
hand over the axe.
I'm a craftsman. It's gonna be taken care of. I just want to touch it up and make it nice again. A weapon like that, which carries so much weight and power, deserves to be presented with respect.
All right. You're right. Every swing of this axe, I do it with the strength of home. Every time I swing, I'd like to think my entire tribe's behind it. Here you go.
If it helps, you can sit over my shoulder the entire time I'm working.
I nod, and then, I just watch.
Before I get to work, I unpack several things, and a few of them are several bottles of mead and a couple of portions of rations, in which I hand each of you a bottle and a ration.
Actually, wait. Are we still at the front of the manor?
We are still in we are off to the side in one of the areas off to... So remember how there was a second door that we never went into?
Yes.
It's that small study that she got blasted through at the last portion of the battle.
All right.
So the door is wide open, but the rest of the castle is crumbling. It stopped just at the stairs where we're perpendicular, so we have footing. We're stable.
All right. So I was gonna probably suggest shouldn't do this, in the wide open.
It's fine. If anything, the main door's right there, and like 3 of us can fly.
I do a soft chuckle.
Lucky you.
I uncork the bottle I'm drinking from and kind of clink it to yours in a forced way. Stick around. Maybe I can help with that.
I just smile and take a sip.
Yeah, she's going to take a very mighty swig and then immediately fire up the small forge in front of her and begin to heat treat the axe, burning off the old oil and bringing the metal to a nice polish.
All right, everybody.
What is everyone
it's
else going to do
time
during this
not
portion of
just to go back
downtime?
to school, but to come back and move forward.
Vashsa will be essentially blessing the holy oil for a few hours. But is there anything else you would like to do? Akira, you as well. Piggy, you can't cast Fireball. I counterspell
Can I just
you.
kind of watch the blessing process?
Yeah, you can.
I'm definitely not saying Yumo Gwegwai Faidi Tao under my breath.
What does that even mean? Do not question Uncle! Hey, you approach and you hear Azarath Metreon Zinthos.
Wish I was that cool.
I wish I was that emo. So,
Wait,
go ahead.
we have an artificer.
Uh-huh.
We have a druid who can shapeshift into an animal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently using, like, holy stuff to bless things. Do we have the other members of the Teen Titans?
Oh my god, you're not wrong. Is there a Varkalock in the area? There is. He's sleeping.
Huddle to Thorin and read the alchemy.
Oh,
Archery books. Okay. You can go ahead and make an intelligence check. So just a d20 plus your intelligence bonus to see how much more of the book you get through. I imagine a Raven build would be actually a Warlock, more likely.
Yeah, because her dad.
Yep, her whole power set came from a dark place. A connection to hell, essentially.
Yeah, Trigon, that was her dad.
Yep. Tridic. Yep.
Tridic?
Soft 20? Hey, you're zooming through that book. So yeah, Ellowynn cuddles up with her egg, hanging out with Thorn in the corner of the room, just relaxing. And Allie will take the time to give you rations and wine as well. Just taking time to make sure you're okay as she works. I focus on the axe. The blessing happens. Everyone's kind of just chatting.
I genuinely sit there and almost look somewhat in awe. This is a form of blacksmithing I don't think I've ever seen before. I've never really seen a blessing.
So, as Allie is polishing the metal, Vashsa is sitting using a very special tool that Allie has given him to coat the blade in a very thin, fine oil that is making it glow this soft blue. Okay. It looks delicate, but it's far from it right now. In fact, it should, at least for the time being, pack a little bit more of a punch. And you see, you didn't notice it, but at one point the design for your axe was well maintained and well built, but it was essentially made from scrap and parts of other weapons to befit your style.
Mm-hmm.
It now has a proper grip attached to it in a fine hemmed black leather stamped with small crows.
How did you do that? It
I'm-
looks beautiful.
Well, I had the leather on hand. The design's actually just something I can do. She will touch it and change the crows to feathers. What do you prefer?
Others.
Perfect. So
Wouldn't
yeah,
mind if I give it a few swings.
artificer abilities are fun. You essentially get to flavor text all of your gear for free.
Nice.
Yeah, I ask her,
Do you mind if I give it a swing or two?
That's what we did it for. And don't just thank me. Vashsa helped.
Thank you both.
Yeah.
in a rare moment, I am actually being sentimental. I do treasure that axe.
If you want help maintaining it in the future and I'm around, you can always come to me.
Times people try to
Or,
base their
if you'd
journeys
rather,
off of what other
for a
people
small
are doing,
fee,
but that's
anyway, I can teach you how to maintain it yourself.
I make a joke, and I very clearly flavor myself as joking. Say to Potluck, if you use any sort of violence against me, though, it's been blessed to cause your hands to explode. So, food for thought, and I wink.
You did say you said it jokingly, so I'm gonna heavily assume. I do have an intelligence of 17, so I'm gonna say I picked up on that.
I'll keep that in mind.
Love you too, Emmy.
Potluck's in a very happy mood.
Alright. Well, that'll just about get everyone back their stuff. We're not going to take a full 8 hours here, but everyone can use their hit dice to recover if they'd like to further. I'm actually maxed out as of right now because I took the time to do my level up.
Yeah, I still need like 28 HP before I'm at full health again.
Oh my fucking god, I have level 4 spell. Sorry.
So...
Cast Wish, you do not.
You too!
Ooh.
What? What's up?
Oh, so I just realized I unlocked 2 things with that last level up. I have now unlocked both... Because of what we dealt with down in the basement, we got 2 level ups for essentially dealing with 2 boss fights. So I got my artificer and my cleric abilities up. I now have my artificer level 3 abilities, and I also now have my level 3 cleric spells. So I'm happy.
Did we recover any spell slots?
No, you have not.
Okay.
So right now I will have access to these once we've actually recovered, but I haven't had time to actually set spells to them.
Like, Bubbles, are you a warlock?
No, I am a cleric.
Yeah, we're both in the same boat.
Okay, so the nicer warlock.
Essentially.
Hey.
That's seen them. Warlocks have kind of sketchy deities. Clerics have nicer
sound with
deities.
an action
One
symbol.
cast light, one cast dark. You know?
I mean, yeah, no, I can't really argue that.
Why can't I cast 9th level spells? Are you level 18? So,
Sorry.
go ahead.
No, it's just flavor text. I just sit on, like, is there any steps, like, anything to sit on nearby?
We're in a small study, so there's a fireplace, which I'm essentially using as my little work area. A desk, a turned over chair and couch, some bookshelves and stuff like that.
Alright. I take the axe, and I do give it a couple swings, to, you know, readjust to the weight of it now that it's got a...
It actually feels lighter.
handle. Oh, it feels lighter. Oh. Alright, so yeah, readjusting to the weight of it. And then I stop for a moment to look at the now gleaming blade and, honest to God, just admire the handiwork.
She's gonna be just kind of sitting back next to her sister. She's got her gun open and she's just kind of tinkering with the inside chamber. She just kind of peeks up out of the corner of her eye. Not as useless as you thought.
I give a slight chuckle.
I'm honestly just gonna forget that kind of happened, alright?
Same. It's water under the bridge. Trust me, I'm not one to really focus on grudges.
Back where I came from, stuff like that just kind of weighs you down. We pretty much just focus on work. We got a job, we do it. If you cause shit, take it to the tavern.
Fair enough. What I've learned is my hatred runs deep for some people, but you're not one of them.
I know me and that shopkeeper need to have another chat.
Wait, what shopkeeper?
The one at the guild.
Oh, Leslie? He's back? Love that little idiot.
Yeah, that little overpriced idiot.
Oh, just throw him some shiny magic items. He'll give you discounts like you wouldn't believe.
Huh.
Yeah, he's just as greedy as he is stupid, by the way.
Noted.
You wouldn't believe how many magic arrows I've sold him, and he doesn't even realize I'm the one making them.
I'll keep that in mind next time I have a little chat with him.
Just don't blow my
No.
secret.
Don't worry, I won't.
I mean, even if you did, I'd still find a way to extort him. Let's be real.
I just need a reliable source for potions, to be honest. And I sure as hell am not paying 200 gold for one.
You should talk to Rouge. She's the other artificer of the guild. She's the one that taught me. Though, she hasn't been around lately. When she is there, she's got a hefty supply, and she doesn't really care about money. She usually just charges bare minimum to replace the ingredients. Honestly, depends. Sometimes she will charge, but usually it's nothing major.
I'll keep that in mind.
I sheathed my axe after that little chat.
I'll touch up your armor next if you want. At least another time.
I kind of look over myself. What is my armor kind of like?
It's holding
durability for?
firm, but I mean, the metal work could use good polishing. The leather work frayed in some points. The stitching starting to come a bit undone. The emblem not looking as well as it did once.
Alright, the emblem and the stitching would be the only things I really care about.
I mean, even if it's just to maintain, it's something to work on.
I just rub my mask and then head over to sit down and wait for everyone to be done their thing.
Yep. And does anyone else want to do anything during their downtime? Ellowynn, Cooks, if you haven't fallen asleep, you finish your book in this time period while everyone's taking care of everything else. You now also have the ability to imbue your shots with ice magic. Hello! You can throw ice now. Does anyone want to do anything before we head out into the town?
I spend the remainder of my time praying to the Raven Queen, just for any kind of assistance or blessings.
Make a religion check at disadvantage, please.
Disadvantage. Aye. Religion, where are you?
Now I have fire and ice. Yep. And now the book is useless to you. So you can hand it off to someone else who uses arrows, or you can just keep it and figure out where to sell it. Because it is a magical book.
It's
Go ahead.
14 and 15.
Throw it out the window. Oh, Allie would cry a little bit. Okay. So you almost feel like you've been ghosted. Like she read the text message and is choosing not to answer you.
Okay.
You learn to use books as arrows, for fuck's sake. The anything arrow. God damn it. Now I'm just picturing her firing spoons or something like that. So, does anyone want to do anything else before we head out into the town?
No.
No, I had my little moment.
Allie closes her gun, holsters it, and just stands up. Offering a hand to Ellowynn to help you up, and I just kind of turn around. Alright. Let's kick some ass and go home. Shall we?
Actually, wait. Ah, shit. Never mind.
Go ahead.
And that... Nope. Never mind, it wouldn't have worked, because with all the stuff I was doing with, your character...
You had downtime. I will, if you want, I'm going to be very nice about this. If you want, you can at some point say you trusted me enough to back off and do your own thing for a moment. What do you need to do?
I need HP back.
Oh, how much are you still missing?
I am missing... Wow, math not mathing. I'm missing 23 health.
Oh, wow. You really got fucked up.
I did. I was one more hit from that chick, and I would have been down.
Oh, boy. Allie, you did account for the 20 that I healed you, right?
Huh?
Yes, you already accounted for the other 20, so... Yeah,
Got a couple of cure wounds lying around.
I had 6 health. I had 16 health left.
I will say, since we're taking short rest, you can use your hit dice to make up the rest if you want.
Alright, so I just roll it once, correct?
Yeah, each hit die one time, depending on how many you want to expend. What is the rule for barbarian hit dice?
I am about to find out.
I think you have 5 right now, but I might be wrong about that.
Yeah, shit, where would I read that?
Bubble, do you know off the top of your head how that works?
It's one hit die per level, no?
Okay, so my hit dice is 1d12 per barbarian level.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, so yeah.
Okay, so I got 5 of those?
6 now, because you were level 5, so you're level 6. Unless you suddenly multi-classed.
No, I did not.
That would be hilarious. I multi-class into a rogue.
I mean, I do love sneaking around.
Oh god, a sneaky barbarian is kind of pants-shitting. Oh, it's all fun and games until you hear the small whisper of, I'm going to rage now.
I'm gonna rage on you now, bitch. Alright, so I'm just gonna roll my hit die.
Intimidation yourself stat? You just convince people they don't see you out of fear?
You didn't see anything.
Like that one bad guy in the Batman show. And he's like, oh, I didn't see nothing.
Drax, I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay, so the first one was 2.
Oh.
Fuck. So let me see, so 38. Second one, 4. Fuck.
Oh boy. Come on, 12.
30. So that would be 42. 10. Okay, I like that one. So that's 3 use. Wait, how many, like, can I use all, like, can I only use, like, a specific amount?
You can use as many as you
Depending
want.
on, like, the hours?
Ellowynn, what's your health at? Yeah, you can use as many as you want. You recover them after a long rest.
Okay, so this would be my 4th one. 4! Fuck! Alright, and this would be my 5th.
12.
Okay, 7. I'm now back at full health. But I only have one of those left.
Okay.
Alright.
You can also expend some hit dice, but honest to God, Allie will hand you a potion that she just happened to pick up downstairs that I literally said out loud, no one is taking this because it's fucking worthless. So here, drink this potion, and then roll 2d4 and add 2 to the total.
Drink it.
What?
Who's drinking it?
Ellowynn.
Ah, gotcha.
Allie's full on health.
So I know I have one minor
2
potion.
plus 3 plus
so
4.
I think it's okay.
Okay. So you heal yourself 9 more points of health. So, yep, you're sitting at 34 now. Everyone should be good to go. Because I don't know what your max hit point total is, but I know you were low. Or not low, but you were lower. Allie will look over. Akira, you good?
I'm good.
Let's go. Time for Resident Evil 4. Oh, so you're at 32. My bad.
Shit. So who's playing Salazar?
Are we
Where's
chilling?
Sam? He would love to. He loves that character.
Okay, who's gonna be Napoleon? I mean, fuck. What's his name? Oh wait.
Salazar
Salazar.
was, yeah, he was Napoleon.
I'm an idiot. Who am I thinking? Oh, Sadler. Okay, who's gonna be Sadler?
Sadler. Bubble.
Okay, who's gonna be Luis?
Obviously you.
Huh?
Yeah, and I'll just be me, but I'm just chilling with Wesker in the background while he's being evil.
Would you like to dance, Milmore? Adios, Leon. Bang, bang.
Maybe
You know, if you fuck up and shoot him in the
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Which they actually took out of the remake.
Boo!
Is Ravencroft in the Morningstar universe? No, it is not. Ravencroft takes place in a proper 5e built homebrew world still. Morningstar comes directly from my brain, hence why it has its own pantheon of gods and lore.
I mean, Morningstar, we didn't even start out in fucking 5e. We were doing a homebrew system.
I adapted that to 5e solely because I wanted you guys to learn how to play for when we started Ravencroft, and I'm glad I did, because now we're here.
Clueless most of the time, but
You're
haven't
not.
killed anyone yet.
You're really not. So we head back out into the town, which has been somehow even more torn apart and ravaged. It looks like a rampage has been going on through the entire time we've been in the castle. At this point in time, everyone hears heavy wing beats above. And, Everyone, please make an athletics, or sorry, a strength saving throw for me.
They wing beats.
Wing beats.
Judging by the mere sound that it comes from the wind, do they sound like big wings?
They do.
17 for me.
Okay. My first session of 5e, I accidentally killed someone.
Yeah,
Damn,
I got
Mickey!
11.
Piggy has an amazing talent to either self-destruct or kill everyone else.
You said strength saving throw?
I did.
Alright, I keep forgetting to add saving throws to these. Okay, so it oh, nah, get back here. No!
The dice has escape.
It has! Get back here! Oh, there we go. Okay. Fell to the floor. Alright, let's try again.
Your saving throws would just be whatever your modifier is. So if your strength is +3, it would just be a d20 +3.
Right now, so it'd be 15 plus 7.
Yeah.
So...
Your strength is through the roof.
She is a barbarian.
And you did A-OK, double dipping into those specialties.
I did. I mean, I can't scold you for doing the exact same. I did the same fucking thing.
Double checking, but yeah, so 15 plus 7. I'm a strong bird. All I'm good at.
Wait, what's your strength stat?
Me?
Is that over 20?
Mine?
I don't want to handshake you anymore. I don't want to shake hands if that's your strength score. I like having hands.
Potluck would take one of those little grippy things that weightlifters use to warm up and just go and bend it.
My strength is 19. That's what I rolled.
Okay.
7 is diabolical.
Yeah, that's because I took actually, I did write it down somewhere. Let's see. 19 was because of the base dice roll. Now, where those two saving throws come from? I have it on one of these sheets. I'll find it. But continue to...
So, everyone that rolled under a 16 is gonna take... Oh, spin that dice. 15 points of damage. As the entire group gets thrown different directions. Those of you who succeeded recover. Those of us that failed fall prone. Cooks, go ahead and roll what your saving throw was if you didn't. 15 points of damage to anyone that rolled under a 16. We're all thrown
15?
different... 15 points of damage, yep.
Yep, I am a kenku.
Yeah, so you succeeded, so you guys are only taking 7, anyone that rolled over 17 and up.
So ran away from me. Get over here, you.
I'm back. What am I doing? Strength saving throw, please, dear sister. If you roll under a 16, ouchie. If not, still slightly ouchie.
Oh no.
So yeah, the siblings are both thrown pretty far. You take 15 points of damage, Cooks. Allie just kind of sits up. Fuck, I forgot about that thing. As we're all staring at what appears to be a griffin with giant raven ligaments. So talons of a raven, face and head, eyes of a raven.
Oh, shit.
We snuck past the guard dog, didn't we? Fuck.
Potluck is genuinely scared.
I look at Ellowynn. Are you okay? Because we got thrown one direction. Vashsa, Potluck, you two got thrown a different direction. Akira, you got thrown back towards the door of the house.
Well, okay. Well, while I was being flung back, did I get a good look at the avian creature?
Yeah, it's a big boy.
Okay, but it's not.
It's alive. It's not a zombie. What the hell has been feeding this thing?
God, I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck. I want to see if I could identify what it was.
You can make a nature check for me if you would like to.
At disadvantage because it was throwing me.
I would say you're getting a good look at it now as it's kind of standing over you dominantly.
Oh,
Not directly on top of you. It's just kind of like it's looming over each of us as most of us are on the ground or having just recovered.
18 plus 3.
You see that it appears to be... You know magic can do a lot of things, and even if you're not familiar with them, a bird knows a bird when a bird sees one. And this is a griffin, but it's definitely not the same as it was.
Hell. Everyone's quiet.
I think everyone got nervous.
Oh, sorry, that was said out. I meant to say that out of game.
Oh no,
I
I
was just
think
waiting on you guys to.
a couple of our
do
players got a
anyone
little
interrupt.
nervous. Yeah, so Allie just kind of... Huh. So we're gonna keep running, right?
Just one thing after another.
There's no way we can keep fighting. Realistically, we just need to go.
Like, this thing's standing looking at us, right?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Well, we can try, as I say, slowly backing away. Well, we can try and run. This thing's just gonna catch up with us anyway.
Is it looking at us or is it chasing us?
Right now, it's eyeing Potluck because they're moving.
I will whistle as loud as possible
Roll animal
while
handling.
moving off by myself.
Roll animal handling.
Animal handling? Sweet.
Mhm.
See, there, you're right at the top. $23.
Nice.
So, it starts to chase you. It instantly turns towards you and starts moving in stride with you to keep the same distance.
Keep the same distance.
Mm-hmm. So it's staying the
Does
same distance from you. It's not letting you get further away
Does my character notice this?
easily.
I will stop dead and face it.
It just watches you.
Can I bow to it?
You can attempt to.
Do you want me to just bow, or would you like a performance for
I'm
how
gonna need.
pompous the bow is?
I'm gonna need both a performance and an animal handling. Natural 1. You're too afraid. You poop yourself.
Performance in which now?
Performance and animal handling.
Okay. Animal handling is 16, performance is 22.
Okay. It does not respond back at all. Poke a catch. Oh God. I mean, what does Ellowynn want to do? Speak, sister. Speak.
You just hear the sound of a Pokeball go thunk.
Dum, dum, dum. Ding, 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 ding,
And then
ding,
everyone
ding.
just slowly turns to her.
Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-ba-da-doo.
Let me throw the Pokeball.
Okay, so here's the thing. It has its own stat block. If you want to try this, if it breaks out hard enough, it could damage the necklace.
Not played Pokemon. We have to weaken it first.
So, yeah. With the animal handling being lower, it stays in place. You realize the way it's watching your movements, it's waiting, it's stalking, it's ready to attack.
I.e., you flinch, you're dead.
I would like to, at the top of my lungs, start screaming and run the opposite direction to the rest of the group. And I'm talking blood-curdling roar to try and get this thing to follow me away from everyone else.
I go back inside and shut the door.
There goes the bravest dumbass I've ever met. And I mean that in the nicest way I could possibly put that. The bravest hero. There we go.
You're going to hear a thought in your head. How fast can you actually run? It's my voice.
Am I able to respond back?
Yes, you are. This is happening as
In
you're
thoughts
running away
or
and it
out loud?
begins to chase.
Fast enough to buy time. And then I say flee.
I shift into a small fox and sprint after you. What do the rest of you do? As the
Stand there,
griffin...
I
Oh.
stand there stunned, just questioning what the hell his plan is. But then realize what he's doing and start running.
Okay, so Vashsa distracts the crow or the raven griffin, and Ali will pursue from behind in small fox form. Potluck will haul ass the opposite direction towards the main exit of town. What do the rest of you want to do? Akira, Ellowynn?
Somehow make my way around to the others without it seeing?
So you want to try to make your way... You're going to follow as well? Okay, so you can roll a stealth check if you want to stay out of its sight. And Ellowynn will join Potluck in running for the time being. Sweet. This is one of those moments that something can end really bad for me.
Am I aware of demons? And how aware of demons am I?
Very and very.
Sweet. Having been ghosted by the Raven Queen, I will scream out
What the fuck are you
for
doing?
Baal or whoever else I can, and I will offer my left forearm as payment for assistance. I'm literally giving up my shield arm, which is what I use to hold my holy symbol, in exchange for assistance from Baal in this upcoming whatever we're doing. Or whichever demon responds.
So, time freezes around you, and everything becomes a stunning, monotone gray. Reality is completely frozen. You yourself are not. And in front of you is now an old man, his face covered, red hood pulled over his head, and a very wicked smile showing under a very long white beard. You call.
Did you say you called?
Yes.
I say let's cut the chit-chat. Which demon are you? What power do you hold? You know the price. What bargain are we making?
You need a bargain, and you're being snippy about it, so we'll just tax you a little more off the top. What the hell do you want me to do, Whippersnapper?
Dealer's choice. There's a bird in the sky. It's hunting us. I either want to get that rid of, or remove the undead from here.
Oh, the undead would cost you quite a bit. There's a lot there. I can do it. I don't think
What
you're
about
willing.
the source of the undead? That's one thing, not many.
Oh, even I'm not willing to start a divine war.
Ah, so it is gods. I figured. Explains why the Raven Queen doesn't want to partake.
I can't imagine she would. I can get rid of the undead. It will cost you heavily. I can get rid of the bird. That will only cost you a few years. I don't want your flesh. I want your time, my boy.
How much time?
For the bird, 5 years. For the zombies, 50.
I need to check how long changelings live for.
Oh.
Typically a century. I am in my early mid-20s, so popping off 50, depending on how this works, would either pop me up to the age of 70 or would have me die at the age of 50.
Roll a D100 for me.
A D100.
Go ahead.
We all rested. I think we could actually take this.
It's a D20. It's not what I need.
You sound so genuinely nervous right now.
36.
So you do the 50 years?
Pardon?
Do you do the 50 years?
Yep.
Okay. So as a good portion of time is ripped away, he grabs it almost ethereally and pulls it from your body. It's separating from you in a violent tear that leaves an icy chill down your spine. As you feel your body start to age just a little bit, the feeling of age setting in, your hair growing a little bit longer, a few more wrinkles appearing over your flesh, though for the time being, that's just the form you're taking. At the moment, he looks at you, amused looking at this mass of time. Lucky you that you weren't destined to die in 50 years. He will pocket the energy, and as he does, you will watch his hands lose a bit of wrinkles. They become younger, less decrepit. The beard gains a little bit of color, now not snow white, but a nice toned gray. You still can't see under the hood or the face, but it looks as though your time reverts him.
Can you grant that power to anyone?
My power is a curse. You don't want it.
So, for example, if I were to bring someone to the brink of death and steal their remaining years, split halfsies, that wouldn't be a thing you could do?
I'm not interested in something like that. Besides, I can't give you what I have. It wasn't given to me. I just make use of it.
You know what they say. Don't ask, don't get.
I don't know where mine came from. All I know is I was cursed. But the deal is done. Good luck.
And before he goes, I say, if you need any help with that curse, feel free to drop a message. Perhaps we can work out another deal in the future.
He just starts laughing maniacally. As reality kind of shifts back to a normal hue, the nighttime air and the zombie moaning, all of a sudden a burst of radiant light erupts from you, enveloping slowly in a wave the entire town that begins to disintegrate every undead that it manages to touch.
I'm going to heavily assume we all see this.
Oh yeah, there's no fucking way we don't.
What the hell?
Everyone who gets touched by this, though it looked divine, is met with a deep sense of malice and hatred through this energy.
Is Potluck affected because of the Blessed Axe?
No.
But I'm sorry, what energy were we getting hit with?
Malice and hatred.
That's all that resides in my mask.
Your mask does start glowing a black aura.
I'm sorry, dude, but I'm gonna have to take off.
You're good.
Oh.
You're good. We'll just say at this point in time, Akira passes out.
Akira screams and disappears in a cloud of red mist.
Teleport away. Text me if you need me, okay?
Yeah, I'll let you know how everything goes.
Love you, sis.
Love you.
Welcome back, Cooks. You doing okay?
To get fucky.
So all the zombies now have been turned to dust.
Seeing the large, ever-increasing dome of radiant light, Potluck stops dead in their tracks and observes until stops in their tracks to watch the increasing dome.
In this moment, another screech rings out through the town. This one deep, resonating, the ground trembling as the screech emits, pushing back the wave of radiant light. The castle behind us begins to crumble. Allie looks up and looks back at the town. And almost as if she's about to say something, you all watch a wisp of golden light shoot from the castle. The remains of it crumbling to the ground. And it flies off into the center of town, and everyone feels this deep, radiant, beating heart of dark energy. The pulse erupting through the ground itself and shaking you to your core. As the large raven creature that we're fighting suddenly drops from the sky onto its haunches and almost bows in a reverence in the direction of the town. Fuck. Fuck.
It's bowing in the direction of the town?
Yes, it is. Now it's time to... Okay, Ellowynn, do you want to attempt this? At this point in time, Ellowynn will run up out of seemingly nowhere, jumping and placing the jewel of her red amulet to the forehead of the creature. And it's got to make a... No fucking shit. There is no goddamn way. There is no goddamn way. You can't...
So we caused a nuke and then a master ball?
You can't script this. There ain't no fucking way.
Holy shit!
So the bird is pulled into the necklace. And for a moment, as it pulses, trying to violently shake its way out, it suddenly grows a calm, settling, dim glow. As all is calm around us. Allie will look at you almost annoyed. I cannot actually believe my dice just betrayed me this hard. You going?
Scott question mark?
Dice jail. We need to leave. There's so many things I want to say right now, but we need to leave.
As far as we're aware, we can just waltz out with no issue, right?
So that beating, pulsing feeling is not fading. As we continue walking through town, the streets now eerily quiet and the mist faded as the undead no longer roam the streets. Salem feeling more like a ghost town than a zombie horde. But as we walk through the center of town just outside the church, where we had encountered the first horde and the first pale woman, fixed to the very large statue of the man plucking the fruit from the tree, extending out from the statue in tendrils and connecting to a very large cocoon affixed to the golden tree. You see another cocoon, another writhing black mass of tendrils. Unlike the last ones, energy of multiple colors, red and purple and yellow, swirl through them.
Where are we on right now?
We have just walked out into the center of town, outside of the church where we had encountered everything originally. This is
Okay.
before we met you. So, for you, the church is where you had avoided and had moved straight on through town up to the castle.
Yes. But, like, are we all together right now?
Yes, everyone is presently together. After what
Okay.
just happened, we were all able to easily regroup.
Alright.
Do I have an idea of how the cocoons work after having seen them?
You know that whatever's coming out of it is gonna be strong. The feeling this thing is giving off is unnatural, even compared to the last ones. The last ones filled you with a sense of overwhelming dread. This one fills you with a sense of run or I'm going to die.
Do I know if the thing inside of it is dead and being brought back to life, or
You have no
if it's-
idea.
Alright.
That part you guys never figured out. You hadn't figured out if these women were reanimated or not.
I know they're undead because they reacted to the turn undead. Which would imply that they were revived.
Potentially,
Taff.
yes.
My mask. Has it stopped?
No, it has not.
So right now it's just weighing upon me almost like a brick.
I have a silly idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say this to the gang. If the thing inside is dead and it's currently being revived, what if I get to it first and I revive it my way?
I wouldn't go anywhere near that thing, because if what my contact said, and he's pretty familiar with this kind of stuff, we're dealing with hags. And this isn't a normal one we're dealing with. I think these women were some kind of pieces. Something to make up something a lot stronger. Has anyone ever heard of a brood mother?
I'm gonna have to say no.
Let's just say it's not good. She feeds
Well,
on
right
life.
now.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Well, right now it's still in that cocoon. Why don't we just, I don't know, split that puppy open and just kill it before it can move?
As someone who attacked one of the cocoons, don't. They have a defense mechanism. At least the
Damn
ones before did.
What are the tendrils connected to?
The statue, and some of the buildings.
And they don't seem to be sucking energy or anything from anything?
No, not this time.
Well, the only other idea I can think of is if we bring the walls down around it.
There is one other option. Though my sister might hate me for it. We could burn the tree.
That's it?
It's the only living thing still here. Why do you think the cocoon attached itself to it?
Do I hear you guys talking about burning the tree?
Yeah.
I mean, like Taff said, you're right there with us.
I pour holy water on the tree and begin blessing it.
You do not have nearly enough holy water to do so. You know the blessing that you could offer with what you have would not even remotely remove this desecration. Not to mention, this tree seemingly is already divine in nature, because the soil directly around the tree is the only soil in town that isn't withered and rotted.
Do I see any seeds seeds that can possibly be taken from the tree?
You can make me a nature or a survival check. Your choice.
17 for survival for a maximum of 24.
Okay. You are able to harvest a couple of the golden fruits. They are small star-shaped fruits.
Do I know if they're healthy?
Honestly, at this point in time, you've never seen anything quite like it, so you're not sure what they would do to eat them. But you can tell by the shape that they probably contain seed.
I'll turn to the group. If you need to burn this tree, there are options. We can either burn it with no possible chance of regrowing another in its place, or we can get rid of it now, retill the soil, plant a new one, and have a brand new blessing bestowed here.
Burn it,
By
and let's
a
plant it
tree
somewhere
this nature.
better.
An even better choice. In fact, we could probably plant multiple if we have more than one seed.
You were able to gather
Yeah.
3 fruits.
Well, the longer we stand here, clucking like a bunch of hens, that thing's
Yeah,
giving more
yeah.
time to get going. So, if we're gonna burn this tree, we need to do it now.
My hands erupt into golden sacred flame. You know, I was really, really hoping I got to do this. She kind of just... Go ahead.
I do the same thing.
Yep. I just kind of make contact with the tree as the flames begin to writhe and wreathe, dancing up the tree. You do the same, accelerating the flame. It takes a moment, but the ignition starts the kindling of the bark around the tree beginning to engulf. And Allie will pull out a small vial from her pocket and just say, "All right, everybody, back up a lot."
Just that.
She just...
I've already had my fair share of being exploded on. I'm moving right the fuck back.
Yep. So as you guys get back, she just flicks the vial, and I'm going to use Expeditious Retreat on myself and immediately haul ass at double speed. So you see her zip around a corner and duck into the shattered remains of a building as the vial hits the tree trunk and explodes on contact, engulfing everything in the town square into a small fireball. You hear the heartbeat of the cocoon beginning to accelerate, and you see the mass of tendrils opening and attempting to release its contents. I'm back. I just want a hot sauce? Fuck yeah, that's awesome. GG's. We blew up the tree. So Allie will grab her sister and just look at her and say, "So don't hate me. I promise we'll plant new ones." And we are... Yeah, Allie's up and running at this point, because I don't have faith that killed it.
Wait, so do we see the heart?
You see in the writhing mass of flames that whatever is in the cocoon is slowly being released.
I run back into the area recently exploded and draw my axe.
I will take on the form of a stereotypical, like, witch. Like a haggard, old witch.
Oh, so a hag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, big wart in the nose, long curly fingernails. the
So
whole shebang.
Gruntilda from Banjo-Kazooie walks up.
Basically, yeah. Not green, though.
Oh.
I am preparing myself to cast tongues the moment I see this person. Once I see this creature or person out, I will sprint at them full speed if I can, touch them, cast tongues so that they understand me, and I will immediately berate them for taking so long and that they are a disappointment to the system.
As you do this, the person still on fire, the woman, as you can see the feminine shape, reaches out and shoves you back. Please make a strength saving throw.
Strength?
Yes.
12.
You feel yourself suddenly, your muscles lock up and tense. As you
So
are
I'm
frozen
locked
in
onto
place. You are stunned. She has stunned you.
But I'm touching her.
Yes?
So she stunned you, but
Okay,
you got to touch boob.
Just let me know when that stun wears off.
So, she will move away from the flames behind her. Past you at this point.
Wait, so she's not hauled onto me, and I'm still not, because...
You're not,
I'm
you
not
didn't
locked
have
onto
her
her.
grappled. Like,
Okay.
you made contact to initiate the spell, but it's not like you grabbed her shoulder and locked on. If you wanted to make a grapple check, you could have, but I don't think you can do that plus your spell in one action, because this is a surprise, or you're essentially taking a free action here.
Okay, so right now she's just walking out of it.
Yep, she walks as he is now frozen in place, stunned. Walks past him, looking at the rest of us. Well, you guys, as Allie has taken off down the streets.
By the way, she can now understand and like anybody for the next hour. So anybody speaking to her, she has full... If I've cast tongues and it's gone off, she can understand everybody now.
Assuming she didn't already.
Yeah, assuming... Well, my character would go under the implication that the others couldn't, so she can't either.
Alright.
Yeah, so when she speaks, anybody who knows a single language will be able to understand her as well.
Okay, good. Right, because the last time one of those sisters talked, it was in some hellish language.
Yes, you couldn't understand at all. Alright, on that note, everyone roll for initiative.
I would automatically fail.
Yes, you are automatically bottom of the turn order.
Sweet.
I wanted to say something before we started.
Oh, go ahead.
I swear to God. I put on the mask. Wait, given the previous instance with the negative energy from my mask, once that dome of light hit us, does anything extra happen, or is it just what it normally does?
You hear a deep, resonant, and familiar chuckle ring out around you. But nothing else happens as you begin to rage.
I put the mask on.
15, perfect. Thank you, Ellowynn.
We are definitely getting a pay grade after this!
And then, yeah, I use my last rage. I don't know if my mic caught that.
You did, and it was fantastic, and I apologize, I'm texting, but I heard every word.
Okay.
So,
My last rage.
Technically, and truthfully speaking, the witch made my characters deaf. That is the factual statement. I'm just putting that out there. Also, if you call her the C word, she will know.
Please don't.
Yes.
I don't want to bleep
She's-
anything.
You're welcome.
Yeah, she's quite the cork.
You can't just say it out loud, though.
What a cauliflower.
What an absolute carrot.
Be careful, to certain Saiyans, that's an insult.
Caca carrot cake.
You silly caca carrot cake! Those fucking outtakes are the greatest goddamn thing ever. Alright, Potluck. You start us off here as the remains of the tree smolder to ash in the background. A heavy haze fills the air. The city of the dead, quiet save for this intense stare down, the tension in the air palpable enough to cut with a knife.
Alright. I'm just gonna do what I do best. Run up and charge right at him.
Go ahead and roll your attacks.
Am I allowed to say something at the same time? Just for giggles?
Absolutely, you're raging. I
Alright.
encourage
I am tired of this undead bullshit!
That is.
You will hear a voice ring out in your head, a familiar bubbly little voice that says, "Me too, Birdbrain, me too. Take a +4 to your ad."
You're not gonna believe that.
You nat 20'd.
I fucking nat 20.
You also get guidance.
Okay. Nat 20 while raging.
Holy shit, oh no. Okay, so, with your axe, go ahead and roll. Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
'Cause I haven't done a crit in rage before, so I'm trying to remember how that works.
So we're gonna do what is the base damage on your axe?
It's 2d12, and because I'm raging, that's a +2 to that.
Yeah, okay, so you roll your 2d12, double the rolls, and then add your bonuses.
Okay, so...
Oh, you do double damage, you don't do double dice?
Yes, I do double damage dice. I don't do double damage bonus.
Okay, so that was a 9.
Okay, so 18.
11.
So 22 on top of the 18 for 30, plus the 2 is 32. And that was one hit.
Do I do it again?
Don't barbarians have their second attack by this point?
You are correct. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you now strike twice a turn before your action surge. You should also have an action surge at this point too, correct?
If I do, I didn't know about it.
I believe level 6 is a barbarian action surge. I might be wrong.
I didn't see anything.
Okay.
Hold on.
Might be
So
later.
okay, so that was a 12. Alright,
Okay.
and one more. Okay, that one's just a 2.
Is it not fighters that get action surge?
Yeah, that's fighters.
You're right. You're right. I don't know why I was thinking barbarians.
Oh. They both do smack smack. I don't blame you. Any bonuses from the from like the radiance of the axe as well, or is that just?
Oh, that's the other thing I was about to say.
Oh.
So that's a fixed set of damage.
Okay.
Because it's radiant damage being used on this, it hits for its maximum potential of +6 to every strike. So 4 strikes added 16 total to the overall already 46 damage. So you dealt 62 points of damage.
How is she looking?
Surprised. Very surprised. She's breathing a bit heavy as you reel back and in 3 quick successions land very vicious, open, gaseous cuts across her chest.
Piss off, kenku.
Yeah, I mean, that was, barbarians are scary. Ellowynn, it is now your turn. Unless, Potluck, did you want to do anything with your bonus action?
I don't think I can do anything with my bonus action.
Is unarmed strike not technically a bonus action? Or is that just monks?
I think that's monks.
Okay.
But, yeah, nope, that's my turn.
Okay, Ellowynn, you're standing a little further back. What's your plan here? And next in the turn order would be me. I already know what I'm going to do. Yeah, I mean, this is going to go pretty quick. Just kind of need to know what Ellowynn will be doing. Cooks might have also had to step away, so I might bump her down to the lower part of the turn order if she did.
She just said she got back just
Okay.
then.
Need an update on what happened? I just got back. You're good. You're good. We're fighting. Right now, Potluck has royally fucked this bitch up with a bunch of slashes to the chest. That was a lot of damage. Your turn. So what do you want to do top of your turn order here? It's you and Thorn are standing next to each other. He's kind of between you and her, acting guard dog, obviously. Shot the new axe arrows. Okay, so you go ahead and knock your arrow. Roll for your damage. Your d20 plus your dexterity plus 2.
I thought we were going to get a griffin detonation.
She's already got one out. She can only have one out at a time.
Yeah, I wasn't
Griffin,
sure
you
how it worked.
self-destruct.
Diabolical.
Oh my
That one.
god, are you shitting me?
Oh my god!
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you roll your bow is 2d8. You're going to double the outcome of the roll, then you're going to add 2 for or sorry, not 2. You're going to add 6 for the ice damage. Jesus Christ. Y'all are gonna natural 20 my boss to death. It's 2 a.m. brain no worky that fast. Okay, so roll 2d8s and then double whatever that roll is and then add 6.
I think all of our dice just want these undead bitches dead.
Y'all banked them nat 20s until now, I suppose. And yet Vashsa is still stunned. Three, then 8. Okay. So 11 doubled is 22, and then add the 6 for the ice damage. You deal, as you land a direct throat shot, deal an additional 28 points of damage, freezing the wound over, almost cauterizing it with an icy glaze. As she coughing up blood, breaking off the arrow and staring death at the party. Now you can choose to use your bonus action. You could wild shape, or you could move. No problem, Emmy.
My driver.
Wow, you guys are fucking this thing up bad. Stop it. It is Allie's turn, and she's just going to... She's going to take a quick second to speak a simple phrase to each of you through her telekinesis. Half-elves, baby. She says very quickly to every single one of you, I need a moment. She's off in the distance. None of you see this. She's up on a rooftop, leaned up against the wrought iron wall at the top of the large stone walkway walls. She's assembling something, pulling components and pieces from her magical bag. Just kind of locking pieces together and assembling something longer. None of you can see this because she's a ways off, pipe clutched in her teeth. That's going to be her turn as she is getting ready to do something stupid. As her turn comes to an end, at the beginning of the Pale Woman's turn, the cocoon pulses a deep red energy that washes over her. And she will recover some of her hit points. As you see some of the cuts, the gashes that was left behind by Potluck begin to close up slightly. Not fully, she still looks damaged, but she's definitely hanging in there. She turns to the major portion of the party. Potluck, she turns to you in specifics and raises her hand. Deep red ember-like claws begin to glow on her fingertips, and she reaches up and stabs into you. Does a 20 hit your armor class?
Yep.
You feel the pinpricks of deep, burning sensation stab into you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, while I'm raging, like, is this
You
a
get
specific,
advantage.
like... Okay.
Because raging gives you
I
advantage
also-
on saving throws, I believe.
Yes. On strength saves.
Oh, on strength, yeah, this is Constitution, so no.
Okay. But it does. I do have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Yep.
Okay. But yes, I will roll.
Which I will say,
Nat
you do
one.
take... You take 6 points reduced to 3 from the first, the piercing damage. You suddenly feel a wave of pain course through your body. Your veins ache, your muscles begin to twitch, and a deep burning settles into your entire core. as a venomous poison rips through your veins, and you begin to convulse slightly on the ground. You will take 20 points of poison damage.
So it was something and then the 20 poison damage?
It was 6 points of piercing damage reduced to 3, because you're raging.
20, so 20. What's 52 minus 23? Mama's bad at math.
That would be 19.
Jeez. Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, wait a minute.
My brain's... I'm sorry. I'm running a lot of mental math right now. Don't listen to me. You said
Okay.
22 minus...
29.
Yeah, thank you. 29.
29?
Add 10 to
Wait,
that.
52 minus 23?
Yeah, 52 minus 23.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
29.
Okay.
You know what? I guess that could... yeah. That could actually work in universe. Or that one could be worked into universe. I could have been caught completely off guard by that sudden voice in my head.
I mean, yeah, if you want to flavor it like that, we can say right as you were about to be struck, you go to guard, and you hear that dissonant chuckle in your head again, and a voice that just says, "You're never gonna survive."
Yeah, that would absolutely throw Potluck off guard.
And as you lay there, if we're doing that then, you hear that same voice. Look at you. Pathetic. What do you have? Just a little wound? Bleeding on the ground from that? Grow a backbone.
Shut up!
Who are you talking to?
And I assume next character.
Yeah. At this point in
So, yeah.
time, it is Thorn's turn. Cooks, if you would... Ice arrows are pretty good. Hey, the ice arrows fucked her up. If you would like to direct how Thorn acts. He's got the bite, the slash, 2 attacks in the turn. Go ahead. And then Vashsa. It'll be your turn next.
Oh, it's mine. Am I stunned?
Thorn manages to grapple with the bite. Deals some pretty good damage. And he will restrict her movement, so she'll probably focus on him if she needs to. Vashsa, as your turn happens, your muscles are still locked up and the stun effect still holds true. Oh wait, no, she went before you. Yeah, you're free.
Okay. I can cast a spell now?
Yes. So your movement is non-restricted anymore. You can breathe, you can move freely.
I'm going to send a guiding bolt directly to this person's face.
Get dunked on. What is the saving throw on a guiding bolt? Oh no, it's automatic, isn't it?
No, it's an attack. So I have to make a spell attack.
Okay, go ahead.
So that is +7. Oh. I'm just gonna send you this.
You did not.
Do with that what you will.
No. No, there's no fucking way.
2 nat 20s. then
3.
2 nat 1s? Question mark?
It's a nat 20.
Oh, okay.
What the? Why? How? 3 natural 20s in a row, guys? There are other numbers. Fuck!
My dice immediately told me to eat shit.
I chose 2 and 0 as my numbers, and they just happened to combine to make 20. I tried. it didn't work.
Roll your damage
So
for
it's a
guiding
natural
bolt. I
20.
don't want to hear it, Irishman. You motherfuckers cashed in all your luck to ace this.
I'm going to roll my crit damage now. That's 12d6 times 2. So let's roll.
Might not even get to my next turn.
How is 47 points of radiant damage?
Yeah, she's looking pretty fucked up at the moment. As she's writhed in a holy light, she screams out. She's gonna use a legendary action now to look at you and throw a small black sphere of magic towards you. What is your
Do I
armor
have
class?
a chance to quip before that happens?
You do?
I say, look at none of your sisters that showed up to meet you. And I flick a finger in her direction.
What is your armor class?
Emotional
It's
damage.
15.
God damn.
So the sphere of dark energy morphs into you, passing through you. You feel the cold touch as suddenly you now need to make yourself a Constitution saving throw.
I like Constitution. (18 plus 3 is 21).
Okay. So you succeed. So you are not stricken with fear. You do still take 18 points of necrotic damage.
Deal with that.
She wanted to fuck you up. She used max level something.
My smirk is a free action.
Are you going to use your reaction to smirk? Alright.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you smirk cockily at her. Her attention is very much fixated on you at the moment. Potluck, it's now your turn.
Ugh. Alright. So, if she's fixated on him, is her back turned to me?
She's still kind of standing over you as you were laying on the ground. If you wish to do anything right now, it's going to be at disadvantage because of the poison.
And I can't just scream and get rid of the poison.
Does rage negate status effects?
Not at this level, at least.
No, I didn't think so.
No, that'd be too broke. That'd be too OP.
I will say you do take 8 points of poison damage at the start of your turn.
Fucking ow. Okay. Alright.
That moment when one cleric runs off to do something and the other one is literally taunting the big bad.
Oh. How size category of this creature? This being.
She's taller than the last ones, and the last ones were about 7 foot. She's Lady D sized, I would say.
So large.
That's a big bitch.
So large.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I can't grapple large.
The hips be
Well,
too much.
Then again, like, I need to reread the grappler perk.
I will say she's
Monica,
humanoid, so
are you-
yes.
Are you Primal Path?
Primal Path? No, I am Storm Herald.
Okay.
I will say for this, you can grapple her.
Or attempt.
Yeah.
I gotta write my shit down better. Oh, that's why. I normally had it in Windows. I never actually did write it down. Alright, one second. Let me pull up the grapple. So I'll make sure I'm doing this by the book.
No worries.
Try and pin. You can use your action try and grapple button. So make another grapple. Okay, so I grapple the next one. Anyway, I am going to attempt to grapple her.
Go ahead and make your attempt.
I gotta organize this stuff.
So I believe it would be...
It'd be a strength check.
Yes.
I'm still raging, so I do have advantage on it, but it would be with a minus, what'd you say, 4?
So because of the poison, anything you're going to do is at disadvantage. So it's going to negate your
Okay.
advantage.
So it's just a it's just a normal
It's a
roll.
base roll, yep.
Okay. So whatever I roll plus. Okay, so yeah, just whatever I roll.
Yep.
So whatever I roll. God, there's so many numbers involved. Ah. So is it whatever I roll plus strength or just base?
Whatever you roll plus your strength. So you're just making this as a normal action attack roll.
Gotcha.
Or grapple check, I suppose, but yeah.
Okay, my dice don't hate me now.
Go on.
17 plus 4.
Okay, yeah, so you successfully grapple her. With the height difference, you do manage to get a lock on, but it's nothing restricting her. It's more like you've grabbed onto her legs.
As long as it holds her still to say help someone wind up an attack.
Suplex! You do have
Well,
a
I
secondary
went,
attack right now, and you do have advantage on attacks while grappled.
Alright, I can attack twice, can't I? Alright, then I will try and make another grapple check to pin her.
Okay, so you want to bring her down? That's
Yes.
going to be... I'm going to say this would be a strength check on both of your parts to see if she can resist. So go ahead and roll your strength.
Yes.
Is this the train sequence from Final Fantasy VI?
A little bit.
19 plus 4.
Okay. Yeah, you actually do manage to bring her down.
Now we are both restrained, both me and her.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, guys, got her!
If you wish to keep her restrained, every subsequent turn is going to be a strength check, and the DC will get harder with each turn you have her restrained.
I know.
Okay.
Alright, guys, let her have it!
All right. On that note, it is Wynn's turn. Natural 1 shoots Potluck in the back of the head. Wynn, what would you like to do, my dear sister? As it seems like we will be wrapping this up fairly soon. Don't want to hurt her? You're going to put her in the Pokeball.
Are you serious right now? I'm grappled to her! You might put me in the ball, you lunatic!
Didn't
My
say
God.
anything about the Pokeball. Alright, Alright, so you've got your Wolfie. What do you guys want to do? And I will say, Thorn is also still biting into her, so you and the giant wolf have her pinned. Get a form change into an animal. Okay, what are you wild shaping into? We could go bear, we could go horse, kick her to death, we could go dinosaurs, spoidas, many options, so many options. Don't want to hurt people or Thorn. Fair enough. Wildcat. So biggest cat you can turn into right now is Bobcat would be a little weaker. You could also do a tiger, I believe, early on with Circle of the Moon. I believe you can also do... Yeah. So you want to be a tiger? Yeah, like a tiger or a cheetah would probably be the biggest cat you could do. Okay. So yeah, you become tiger. You are a fucking tiger now.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Just a reminder, because she is restrained, attack rolls against either her or me have advantage.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so what would you like to do, Cooks? You have the same abilities that Thorn would. Right now you have a bite and you have a slash. You can attack twice a turn. You have a +5 to both attacks. Claws towards her while she's being held down. So you charge forward, claws out, and do a mighty little slash towards the face. So go ahead and roll a d20, add 5. Let me know what you got. Okay. Okay, so you do manage to land the claw swipe. You deal... Sorry, just rolling for stuff. Then +2, so got yourself another 10 damage, and then you've got the ability to do a bite now. So go ahead and roll d20, and this time you'll add 8 for the bite. Everyone got dead quiet.
You were talking.
Okay, yeah, so, and we'll roll the damage on the bite again. Or not the bite again, but we'll roll damage on the bite this time. Which is boop, boop, boop. And +4. So, okay, yeah. So, you claw around her face, leaving deep line gashes, and then you bite into the shoulder and tear a chunk away of the flesh. Dripping from your teeth, your maw, is the sinewy flesh. You back up just a little ways, still in striking range. looking very feral. As your turn comes to an end, Allie will just say the words, "Everybody back up." And at this point in time, everyone with reaction can choose to get the fuck out of the way or not, using your full movement speed.
I don't think I can do that.
You have a reaction, but you are restrained. You're also
Yeah.
raging, and I'm accounting for that.
I will stand my ground.
Fine. Allie is going to hold her action.
My character's only doing it because of curiosity.
I don't want to kill anyone, so I can't fire right now.
Well, I mean, I'm holding them nice and steady.
If I shoot, it will kill Bubble. Potentially, maybe.
Shit.
Wait, I'm miles away from her, no?
Oh wait,
Because
you
I was
are
locked
you
in
are
place.
further back, aren't you?
Yeah, because I was locked in place and then I cast a ranged spell, so I
Yeah.
wasn't anywhere nearby.
So that would be Cooks and Thorn would hear this as well. So Ellowynn, Thorn, do you two back up or do you stay where you are?
There we go. Oh, I just turned the stream's music back. Oh god, it's very ominous.
Sorry, it switched off the combat music suddenly. That's what I was in the process of fixing. There we
Oh.
go. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Back up, but near enough that we can see. You can't tell where Allie is speaking from, but you know for a fact she can't be that far away if she's communicating this way. She doesn't have that long of a range with it. As everyone else backs up, Potluck, you hear my voice one more time in your head. First round's on me when we get home, buddy. And as I'm leaning back against this roof and wall, I have one foot up on a chimney, bracing myself for what I'm about to do. In my hands is a very, very makeshift-looking long rifle. There's a fuse sticking out of the barrel, and when I pull the trigger, a very, very loud shot and a metal cracking rings out through the entire town. And I'm gonna fuck myself up here. No. Go away. Don't do that. This is gonna suck. Holy shit. I knew I was gonna be close. Didn't mean to do that. I knew I was gonna be close to downing myself. I didn't know I was gonna be that fucking close. The shot rings out and hits dead center into the heart of the pale woman. The gun in my hands shattering to pieces. The pale woman... Now, also Potluck, I need you to make a strength saving throw. You have advantage, obviously, because you're raging. Pale woman does not succeed.
2 or 17 plus 4.
You succeed.
Phew. Thank God for advantage.
Yeah, no kidding. 36 points of damage to anyone that would have failed that. As the shot hits her and explodes point blank, you're thrown off of her as she screams out in pain, wrapped in flame, a glowing golden hue about. Now kill her! Is all you hear. Vashsa, it is now your turn, as Thorn did not succeed his saving throw and got blasted back slightly, not damaged.
Can I get to her with my movement speed?
At the moment, yes, you can. She didn't get blown that far back, and she is in the process of getting up for her turn.
Sweet.
A wild diddly
If I look at
appears
her,
in boom chicken form.
Does
Go ahead.
yeah, does she have like open wounds and like flappy skins?
Her chest cavity is ripped apart.
I reach in and grab her heart.
Oh God, Kalima, Kalima. As a legendary action, she will reach up and grab your hand, and black tendrils begin to wrap up your arm. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. You can try.
Oh, I can do wisdom.
If you succeed, you can still try to grapple the heart.
20.
Okay. You will take. You will take 8 points of psychic damage as she attempts to mind spike you. She rolled very low for that. It does not succeed, obviously. So, what do you
I
do?
cast my spell.
What do you do?
So I've got a hold of her heart, right?
Yep.
Sweet. I am going to be a total douche and cast Inflict Wounds, which is touch.
God. Directly to the heart, huh?
Yes. It's a Constitution 15 saving throw.
She does succeed.
She does?
Yes.
Half as much damage on the save, so that's fine.
What
so
is
it's
the damage?
3d10 divided by 2.
Okay. You go ahead and roll your damage if you want.
That is 17 divided by 2.
All right. Oh. In a final moment, a deep, growling screech reaches out from her gaping, wounded throat. The screech reaching out into each of your cores. Everyone please make a final wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
26.
Okay?
Not one.
Fuck it. Silvery barbs. Reroll that. I got you. I had one more.
Okay. Well, this one was a... You said wisdom saving throw?
Yes. Yes. D20
Okay,
plus
so
wisdom cooks.
Okay, so that was... Wait, was I re-rolling that nat one, or...
Yeah. So I'm silvery barbing you.
I don't know what that is, but I'll take it.
Essentially, you can choose any you can make someone re-roll as a reaction, giving up a spell slot.
Okay. then thankfully you did that, because this was a 17 plus 1.
Okay. Everyone succeeds. Everyone that succeeded takes 10 points of damage. I'm very glad everyone succeeded, because anyone that failed would have been knocked unconscious.
Phew.
So as this wave of energy hits everyone, you feel your vision shift slightly, almost blurring to black as you resist and come back, standing ground firm. Potluck, how fucked up are you right now?
Considering I'm still poisoned, and I'm gonna take 8 damage the next turn. I will be at a total of 4 health.
As combat does come to an end, you do take a slower sustained poison damage. Every action outside of combat will inflict 2 points of poison damage to you.
Honestly, Wait, you said combat's done?
Yeah, I mean, she's dead.
Okay, I end my rage.
Yeah. I'm at 7 HP. After the shot rang out, Allie went quiet.
Is it over? Is she dead?
No one responds mentally. The others all stay quiet. The town, an echoing emptiness as the wind blows and the fire crackles in the background. Yeah, Ellowynn says, I'm gonna go see what's up with Allie and check and see if she's hurt or not. And she runs off in the direction of the shot that was fired out. What do the rest of you do?
Still teeming with poison in my veins. I just fall to the ground.
Vashsa, what do you do in this moment? Bubble, are you there?
Yep.
What's your plan here, Vashsa?
What can I do? Like, what's around me? What's nearby?
Burning tree, the corpse of the pale woman, some of your allies. Not much else. What are you looking for specifically?
I will look to my allies to see if anybody's in need of assistance getting up or getting away. If not, I will see how much of the heart is left and have a munch on that.
Everyone looks hurt.
Then I will expend every spell slot I have for healing to heal everybody up to a point where they can move.
Ellowynn is moving away from you towards where Allie was. You're not sure where Allie is, and she's gone quiet. Thorn is looking fine. He's the big wolf. A bit thrown. Potluck is very hurt. Coughing up blood, very clearly a heavy exhaustion setting in.
I will cast Healing Word at the 2nd level.
Okay.
On Potluck.
Go ahead and roll. Cooks, go ahead and make an investigation check to see if you can find your sister.
That's 14 hit points healed. Potluck.
Awesome. So that puts me at 25. I should be able to move.
Yep, you can move pretty well now. You don't feel as heavy or exhausted. Though you do feel the poison still set in.
Thanks. Now, unless you want that body, I'm about
Wait,
to
do
cut
I
off a
know?
bitch.
Sorry,
It's
do I
just-
know poison?
Sorry.
Do I know you're poisoned? Can I tell you're poisoned?
You can do a medicine check if you want to.
If I had normal human skin, yes, absolutely. I'm guessing because you would see my veins kind of different color, but they are covered by feathers, so it's gonna be probably a little
That's-
harder to see.
Okay.
25 to medicine check.
Heck yeah.
I love the natural 20 plus 5. I think I find you. So, you are able to tell that Potluck does have something afflicting them at the moment. You can start up a treatment if you'd like.
I'll burn off my last second level spell slot and use minor restoration.
Okay.
Or lesser restoration.
Okay.
Which
We'll-
completely gets rid of the poison.
Remove the poison. So, Potluck, you are no longer poisoned. You are good. Ellowynn, as you move through the streets, some of which the buildings are now burning, collapsing, you see a lot of damage coming from one particular area. You see cracks in the wall that weren't there before, up on a particular spot, and you jump up, climbing to the roofs, where you find your sister unconscious against the wall, bleeding pretty heavily from the head, a little bit from the mouth, looking as though she was impacted quite badly. The remains of a device you've never seen before sprawled out around her in pieces. That sick thing. Oh, I'm so sorry, Val. I hope she gets better. We're good. Just finishing up a very tense session of D&D. I will point out, Cooks, you are presently still a tiger because you have not actively shifted back yet. So, Tiger Win has found Allie. Oh, I can't wait to hear what happens next. So you just, as a tiger, pick up your sister, kind of do your best to put her over your back, and you move on. You see her very, very loosely still clutching the straps of her bag of holding, almost as if reflexively clinging to it for dear life. God, for checks. You make it back to the others with her unconscious in tow, and the rest of you will see me on the back of the large tiger as Ellowynn shifts back into normal form.
Alright. Thanks. The burning sensation in my veins is gone.
Yeah, Allie is just unconscious at this point.
know.
Goody goody.
That.
Super Valentino.
Vashsa?
Yes, Vasha.
Okay, good. I did get it right. Alright. Unless you want to do something with that body, I'm gonna take her head now.
I'm good. I'm dying. Well, actually, I'm not doing too bad right now.
Bubbles, you there?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I thought I wasn't being spoken to. I thought it was somebody else being spoken to.
Oh no, I was speaking to you!
Yeah, everyone's kind of
Sorry.
gathered around.
I
one
said
more
to
time?
you... I said... Did you hear what I said to you?
No, sorry. I thought
Okay,
you were
no,
speaking to
I'll
somebody
do it
else.
again. Alright. Unless you want to do anything with that body, I'm gonna take its head now.
Okay, yeah, I did hear that. Sorry, I thought that was just like a general to everyone. I'll take the heart if the heart is there. Other than that, it's... Yeah, other than that, it's yours.
Yeah, the heart's still there.
Okay, so I guess me and Vashsa are just gonna walk up to the corpse.
Okay.
Do I see
Sweet.
Toren and Allie anywhere?
Wynn just recovered Allie laying on... She's essentially got Allie laying with her. Allie's unconscious and looking pretty fucked up.
Oh, in that case, I will use Cure Wounds to automatically make you succeed.
Okay. How much do I get back?
That would be 12.
With new McValue at McDonald's, you'll get more than you expect. All day, every day. Like a buy one, add one for $1 deal at everyone's favorite pit stop. Or when you've got to see the playoffs, get meal deals for the tailgate. And when you've got a few minutes before the bell to save on breakfast, get deals in the app. The choice is yours. And
So
the
if
choice
you
with
go to
McValue
your
is
health
always
bar, you just
more.
click the amount
Get more than you
for
expect
the
with new
healing, so the
McValue
12, and
at
then
McDonald's.
plus, it should automatically get rid of the saves.
Awesome.
And then you click apply changes, and then it's good
There
to
we
go.
go. I did that. It didn't do it the first time. I guess I didn't click it hard enough or something. So yeah, as you apply the cure...
No.
Go ahead.
D&D Beyond is just spaff sometimes.
So yeah,
Yeah,
as you apply
it-
the cure
it's earned.
wounds, I just take a very deep breath, and coughing up a little bit of blood. Let's never fucking do that again.
Alright, so did you grab the heart?
Yes.
Alright.
I think they'll be happy to read that themselves, for sure, Val.
Stand back.
I lift up my axe.
All right.
I check my side to make sure you're not in my swing radius.
Yep, everything's good. You get a clear swing and lop the head off clean.
Oh, I want to do a thing.
Go ahead.
I fucking hate undead.
And I lop that fucker right off. Did it cut that out?
No, it got that. Very well done. You're getting compliments in chat right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Allie is going to pull out a magical gem from her backpack and just smile. This was money well spent from the old hag, I suppose. And she crushes it in her hand and throws the shards out onto the ground. And as she does, a silvery ethereal doorway appears. Well, at least we can relax in style tonight. I wanted to save it, but you know what? I don't care. I just want to go to sleep. She gets herself up.
I
Go ahead.
was just going to say, while you're doing that, can I add those shards to my bag of dust?
The shards kind of become the door.
Never mind.
So Allie opens the door, and it kind of swings loose, and through the other side, the threshold, you see laid out before you in elegant design, all the fabrics of a nice dim purple and blue, all cool colors, wrapped around bright golds and silvers, a luxurious mansion interior. This is me having canonically spent money on a magical manor just for a one-time use.
And I'm sorry.
Writing
I'm
stats
sorry.
down for disposable manner.
Cookie, what's your character's name again? I'm so bad at that.
Ellowynn.
Ellowynn, okay. Ellowynn. Might I ask you a question?
Cooks. Potluck, the kenku, the small muscular bird, is speaking to you.
That griffin that you tamed. Do you think it can get us back to the guild? Is it completely under your control? I do not know how your power is, or how it works.
Essentially, yeah, Allie will look over. Sometimes the things she tames listens very well, and sometimes they don't listen at all. It's hard to say what's going to happen when she pulls that griffin back out.
Considering our... I look at the party.
I'm going to be real with you.
Health at the moment. I'd rather not take that risk.
I'm going to be real with you. I've got a concussion. I can't really do much of anything right now.
Fair enough. I think, I will not speak for all of you, but I think a well-needed rest is in order.
Yep. Apparently this mansion provides any kind of luxuries you could really think of, so... As far as I'm concerned, there better be a hot spring or a spa or something warm to go relax in. Allie is just going to slip into the halls of the mansion at this point. Risky to try. Thorn may be our best help for transporting. Which, Thorn is the very large dire wolf. You know, using him as a mounted beast, it would probably cut down travel quite a bit. Allie turns around. I can fly. I'll be fine.
Aw, thanks, Val. It's really sweet of you. To whoever that was directed at.
It's a general direction, just kind of saying, like, when it comes to traveling back, I'll be okay.
Oh no, to what Val said.
Oh. It was to you, I would imagine.
Huh? Jump.
And as everyone kind of takes the site of the mansion, they walk out into a very large, open little lounge from the entryway. A nice fireplace setting, very plush, deep, rich couches. A set of stairs leading up to several doorways, most of which are open, each of which seeming to lead to some kind of bedroom. The lower area, you smell a vibrant display of foods all through, aromas meshing of different kinds coming from just around the corner. All around you, you hear the clinking and clattering, as if movement, but you see no movement. Just occasionally objects floating into place, or rags cleaning, but no hands to move them.
Did you conjure this?
No. The lady that runs the guild can make spellstones that you can purchase. I picked this up in case we needed somewhere safe to take refuge. I figure if we're gonna have to travel back, we might as well rest in style after that.
I walk over to a desk or like a table, and I put my hand on it, almost with a semi-shocked expression, like this is actually real.
Everything is
All
real.
this-
Yeah,
It's just
I know.
I've never seen magic like this.
The food that you eat here will still fill you up. Though if you try to take anything, it will just leave your hands. It will go back to the mansion.
Well, I'm definitely not gonna look a free meal in the mouth.
Unseen servants as far as the eye can see. I'm pretty sure just a command will get one of their attention. So, I'm imagining that's why stuff is floating around. It's a really weird spell. I kind of want to learn it myself, though.
Can I ask one of the servants to grab me some water to flush my wounds?
And as you ask this, several moments later, several sets of objects begin to float towards you, one being a large wooden bucket, another being a wash tub to pour the dirty water into, several clean rags, and bags to dispose of, as well as bandages and gauze to wrap yourself.
Wow.
That all from one simple command. These things are thorough.
I think Crookneck was onto something back in my village.
Magic is pretty badass, but we've also seen tonight what horrors magic can really bring to life.
See, I say as I dunk the cloth into the water and wring it out and just like rub it on my wounds to, clean them out.
It's a stinging sensation as you begin to clean the wounds, but as you do, you begin to feel refreshed, a little bit better. From down the hall, you hear Allie start laughing. There is a hot spring. I have the list of amenities of the magical manor pulled up right now. Essentially, it can include anything beyond something that would directly aid the party outside of the manor. So any luxuries we could think of will be in the mansion. Anything we could request for food, anything like that. The only thing that won't be there is items to take or texts to learn from. So no magical books either, apparently.
How long do you think it would take me to wash out my wounds and properly gauze myself?
Probably like less than an hour. You're a warrior. It's something you're pretty accustomed to doing.
Alright. Alright, so that's how I'm gonna spend my time.
Allie's going straight to the hot spring with the biggest bottle of wine she could have found. Pool for relaxing time. So there's a pool and there's a hot spring. Your choice on where you go. But you're hanging out with Ray and your other animals. I'm guessing you leave the griffin in the necklace for now? Vashsa, what will you like to do for the evening?
I'm going to be studying myself to see if the heart has had any effect.
Okay. So you find a nice quiet place in a dim lit library up on the second floor. It's a very immaculate looking library. Though the texts range from common knowledge to unique literature, to say the least. You find a nice place by a roaring fire. Several servants bring you various things, small pastries to snack on, water, wine, throughout the night, even coffee if you continue to work late. And you can go ahead and make me an Arcana check, my friend.
Let's do this.
Ellowynn, as you relax with Ray in the pool, he starts exhibiting kind of a weirder behavior that you haven't seen before. And he begins to swim a little more sporadically, picking up speed and movement. And as you begin to kind of become aware of this, you see that he is shimmering a deep, rich blue color.
It's a 23 Arcana.
You can label this the Heart of Darkness in your inventory. This thing is...
Like a cool 3D glasses.
Yes, you do, and a shotgun. As you look over the heart, you realize it is still autonomously beating on its own. You realize that it is extruding a dark, necrotic magic at a rapid rate. That just the table you're examining this on begins to rot around.
I cut off a sliver of it and eat a sliver of the heart.
Oh boy. I'm gonna need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Bet.
And I thought I was the barbarian.
Say 18.
What is your hit point total at right now?
25.
You drop to 3 hit points and nearly pass out.
Is that the only effect?
Right now, you feel as though nothing else has happened. The only other feeling that you have at the moment is there is suddenly a very icy presence.
I burn and destroy the rest of the heart.
Okay. The entire room fills with smoke and flesh, or the smell of cooking flesh. Someone making bacon?
So, we can...
Potluck's voice changes.
So, we can ask for anything, right?
As far as I can tell, At this point, Allie is back in a much more casual set of pajamas with her hair in a towel wrapped up. She's just sitting at a nearby table tinkering. Go ahead.
I kind of lower my head a little bit, almost embarrassed to say this.
It's been a long time since I actually had a proper meal.
As you say this, a spread is laid out before you. Steamed vegetables, bread, meats of various kinds, ranging from chicken to a whole roasted pig. You've got several options of potatoes and various other hearty dishes, good pub sides, a nice soup. The spread brought out to you is immaculate. This place was so worth the money.
This feed half of my village with ease.
And
Probably the whole damn thing.
It only lasts 24 hours and we can't take anything out.
I know. It's just to see this much.
Wait.
I-
Is your village suffering?
We get by. The one good thing about kenkus is our stomachs aren't exactly large, so we don't need that much food to go on, but
What makes
when I
it...
left,
Go ahead.
when I left, there was... we may or may not have overhunted.
And why didn't you just look for somewhere better?
Tried. And that giant, goddamn rock got in the way.
A rock? Like the big birds?
Correct. Thankfully, I should probably start from the beginning. So, normally, when my village, at least in the mornings to afternoons, we set out on patrols of at least 3 to 4 kenkus. We go out, hunt, do the normal gathering stuff. The men usually go out and forage, boars, deers, any local wildlife. Meanwhile, the women usually tend to, berries and such. Foraging.
I don't get that stereotype. I didn't get it then, I don't get it now. When I'm a woman, I'm more ferocious.
That's just how it was in my village. I've definitely learned that such, as you say, stereotypes definitely don't. They're different here. But anyway, we were starting to overhunt at least closer to the village, at least a little bit before I left. If we were out for too long, well, the rock would make its presence known.
So with all of this going on, why did you leave then? Are you here to try to make money to help your village?
I was told I can't come back. I know every single part of me wants to.
When I left home, I was told I couldn't go back either. But I wasn't wanted from the beginning. Me and Wynn, we come from a family of aristocratic nobles. Astral elves that ascended and came here to the mortal realms. My ancestors made it pretty famous, selling fortunes and divine logic to various kingdoms and monarchs. None of my families ever had to really worry about a hard life or money. And then there was me. the only one of my siblings born out of a stupid affair that even my father says was just a drunken mistake. My mother passed away when I was really young. My father showed back up and took me. At the time, I never really figured out why. At first, I just thought he pitied me. But then I realized, after years of isolation and being locked away, hidden from everyone, his colleagues, my other family, anyone except my direct blood, he didn't come to save me. He didn't come to be my father. He came to keep me hidden away. He came to make sure that I didn't besmirch his name. So I left. And when I did, I didn't come back for months. When I did, I came back changed. Near-death experiences after near-death experiences had made me much less soft. When I faced him for the first time in all those months, all I could do was laugh at the pathetic, sniveling, wrinkle-rich bastard. He just looked at me wide-eyed. He called me a freak. Said I wasn't his child anymore because of what I looked like now. Once a son, now something completely different. Left in disgrace and ripped from the name that I had been forced to have. It was almost insulting that he thought taking it away from me to begin with would hurt. I packed up my stuff that night, went to leave, and that night he told me I was never to use his name. I was never to claim our relationship. And if I ever did, he would deny it. If I ever preached it to anyone that mattered, he would have me killed. I left without another word. My sister followed me out that night. Neither of us have ever looked back.
I see. Looks like everyone's got it rough in some way or another.
Hey, even if you can't right now, at least you have something worth returning to. If it's really just a rock that's giving your people all this trouble, then I say we get a little more firepower. Go fucking kill it. If they don't want you to, oh well, do it anyway. If they want to be ungrateful about it, let them. At least you did something.
I let out a long, drawn-out sigh. That's not the only reason I left.
You don't have to say. Go ahead.
I just put my hand on the mask around my neck and just start rubbing the side of it. Kind of wanting to draw attention to it for her to see.
It's an interesting craft. Who made it?
At least, you were my friend. Heron. Heron was his name. He's the other reason I won't go back to that village. I lied.
So even with unfinished business, you would just leave it up in the air?
It just... One day, we just went on a simple mission. It's wasn't even that long ago. Crookneck ordered me and him to go search out some medical supplies in a nearby cave about a day's worth of travel.
No, Wynn falls asleep at this point. I will canonically say she is sleeping next to me while we're having this conversation.
Okay.
Go get some rest, sis. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Love you. Sorry to keep you up. Continue.
It was just It was just a simple retrieval mission. He sent me and Heron, his son, to simply just go grab that material. Apparently our scouts located it in a cave, about a day's worth of travel. Something happened. I don't know what. I don't know what he said. When he came back out of that tent, after that outburst he made, he looked different. Now, Heron was always a hothead. He would always be the first to really pull my tail feather, if you know what I mean. But his eyes, when I met him at the village gate, they were just so dead. His family crest ripped from his very chest plate. I point at the spot it would be on my armor.
Yeah.
We went to go. We went to go out to go grab the materials, but he wouldn't even talk to me. My friend I grew up in that village with for years, trained together on that mountaintop. Worked side by side flawlessly. Well, I say flawlessly, but we butted heads many a times, but, you know, we always came through. Not this time. And while we were walking, he was just laughing and talking to himself. Like I wasn't even there. And we got to the cave. I'm sorry. I'll shut up here.
Oh, no. You're good. Can I see the mask?
Sure.
I'd like to hear the rest. Keep talking, please. She rolls up her sleeves and ties her hair back and starts examining it with a fine magnifying glass.
We got to the cave where the supplies are supposed to be. Actually, wait. No, I remember now. As we were traveling, we were almost at our destination before night fell. We set up camp, just to be safe. It was only 2 of us after all. Well, I'm proud of my axe arm.
I'm glad you had a great time, sis. Love you.
I've got a good axe arm, but it's hard to fight a foe you can't really see. So, we rested. And while I was in the tent, I could hear him outside, carving that very mask you're holding in your hands. Talking to himself. Damn cackles, I immediately remember his voice from the fight. With the pale lady.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Do you know what this thing is made of?
As far as I'm concerned, wood.
It's not wooden. I can tell that very much. It's not wooden, though it does give off a wooden quality. Never personally seen material like this before.
Being the son of our village chief, perhaps he got hold of something I was unaware of.
You said you went into some caves to recover something. What was it?
Correct. So morning came. He wasn't at the campsite. I got up, packed up our things, and continued on our designated route. I came to the cave after coming out of a forest clearing, but to my utter shock, it's nothing but smoke and herbal and fumes that I can't even begin to describe the smell. It was very herbal, but with a burning smell attached to it.
Medicinal
I don't know.
herbs.
Yes. I was never good at describing things. I ran headlong in, only to find that the entire stash that we wanted was burned to the ground. Everything. Every single herb that could have been used to help cure not only Crookneck, but the villagers who became sick. Gone.
That's rough.
Gets worse. I know who did it.
I have a feeling I
Barely
do
see. I could barely see, but I was able to see his legs, his tail, his feather colors. There was no other culprit. I ran after him inside of that cave. In the end, I ended up running through the tunnels leading up into an overlook. And there he was, standing there cackling like a madman. I think he would understand a little bit of what you went through. He too was a child who just wasn't loved. His father praised everyone in our village. Me, his second in command. Every time he walked through the village, he would always wave and smile at everyone else except him. He never told us why. It's like he hated his guts. And he burned all the herbs just because of that.
Allie will put her hand on your shoulder at this point, and through a bit of choke in her own voice, very clear, nostalgic pain in her eyes. That hatred can really lead you to some dark places that you didn't know you had. There were so many nights that I was convinced I could kill my father. In cold blood, maybe. In some kind of vindictive, glorious act, definitely. Sometimes some of us can realize where that will lead. And they can realize what that will do. And while that vengeance can feel so sweet, it's the most dangerous drug that can destroy you in the end.
And so it did. In the end, after he explained his motives, I had to do what needed to be done. He drew that goddamn dagger of his that he just loved to throw around.
You don't have to say any more. I can only imagine the next part was painful.
walk over to that mask.
Every time I put on that mask, every time I enter that rage, I feel him. His hate, his hatred. But I wear it. So even in death, I just want to try. I just want to try, just a little, to make him feel the love he was never given.
Personally speaking, if that mask represents the moment of his hatred and rage finally breaking him, then he probably looks down at it as nothing more than a symbol of what he did wrong. If there was regret in his heart, it probably hurts him to see you carry it like this. What you do at the end of the day is your decision, but let me tell you, as someone who barely overcame her own hatred, don't anchor yourself to the past when you genuinely and truly have no real idea what was going through his head at that last moment. You can choose to believe what you want to believe, and you can choose to do what you want to do in his honor. But do right by him. Don't keep giving in to that hatred.
That's another reason I wear it. Just one. All those years we spent together. All the good and the bad. There's one answer that a part of me still wants to know by putting on that mask. Even if it's just a shred of an emotion. I want to know if he really did hate me all that time.
There's another thing you're not considering. In the end, even if something did influence him, even if it was something making him darker or him giving in to something he already had, he was in a closed, condensed space with burning medicinal herbs. There's no way in that concentration of smoke that he came out of that cloud with his right mind intact. He was probably drugged out and completely at a loss for what to do sane in any rational, sane thought. In a way, he must have been like a feral animal.
He was.
Acting only on instinct at that point.
I look back at the mask. And are you still fiddling with it?
She's done fiddling with it, but she's holding it and looking at something. Have you ever seen anything other than the common symbols on the mask?
No, I can't say that I have.
And you never heard anything emit from the mask? No whispers or no ominous feelings?
Yes.
You have.
During the fight with the pale woman,
I heard him.
as she stuck those goddamn claws into me.
What did he say?
The ground. It's all a haze, but it was just taunting, calling me pathetic, that such a wound was all it took to put me down. Just insult after insult.
Maybe it would be a good idea to leave this somewhere trusted. At least until we can maybe take it to a temple.
He really did love spending time with that map. I get up from the bench and stretch.
I'm here for you.
I know. I just wish I was there for him. As I just start walking.
Before you get too far, she will just say, to live looking back at everything you regret means to trip over everything that you will come to regret. She goes back to tinkering at this point.
I turn back for a second just to grab the mask. Unless she's still doing something with it.
No, she's not. She's actually working on something new at the moment. A small ring she's carving.
I grab the mask and I just put it around my neck again. And then I go to find I'm going for that boar.
Go on.
Sorry. Let me rephrase that. I am going to eat the shit out of that cooked boar.
Yeah, so you grab the boar and you just start going to town on some food. You take your plate away from the heavy conversation, deciding to go off on your own for the night. You take what you want for your fill, as well as a jug of wine, and you head off to one of the nice bedrooms. Eating your fill, relaxing for the evening, heavy heart, and a mind going 1,000,000 miles an hour. Rest will eventually come to you, but is there anything you want to do before that?
I think I'm just gonna find one of these rooms and go to sleep.
Okay. Vashsa,
Yes.
I know it is late for you. I'm so sorry to hold you up like that.
Sorry.
It is tomorrow morning.
I am so sorry. Let's make this quick. Vashsa, I have been rolling to see what would happen to you. And since it is so late, I will have this conversation with you tomorrow when you're up and about, and we will do it over text. But you have passed
It's
out
cool.
in the
You can tell me I grow a sick pair of bat wings. It's cool.
Yo.
You passed out in the
Yeah.
library, and you wake up in an ethereal space, deep, deep in your own consciousness, surrounded by flashes of your own memories swirling in a stormy cloudscape around you. Affixed in the center of this area is a large table, and sitting at the opposite end of the table is the pale woman that you had fought just hours ago. This time, though, wearing a nice, elegant, flowing black gown, a veil draped over her hair, and a soft yet still sinister smile plastered on her face. And she points to the chair opposite her. Please sit. We have much to discuss.
Well, I'll be honest with you, darling. Hope it doesn't take too long of a time because as of recently my years have been shortened, so hopefully you're not hoping for too much.
After what you did tonight, you best just sit down like a good boy before I lose my patience.
Oh no. Whatever shall I do? I'm going to cut my life short. Oh, the panic. It fills me.
You're lucky I'm not killing you where you stand right now.
The amount of times I've nearly died today, and you think the ramblings of a person whose family didn't care enough to show on time is going to bother me even the slightest. I walked through a door and lost the entirety of my life once. A second time's not really going to do much now, is it?
She starts laughing.
And, as I remember rightly, I stole your heart.
She continues to laugh. My family is very much right.
Glad you.
You think yourself...
Be that as it may.
Go ahead.
No, you go. It's fine.
She just kind of looks at you. You think yourself quite intelligent to talk down to people. I don't really care what game you wish to play. I said sit or die. If you choose to ramble anymore, I will gladly cut your tongue out and let you bleed like the stuffed pig you are. Or you can sit down, shut up, and have this discussion.
You claim to have all this power, and yet you're asking for a discussion, nay, demanding a discussion. Does that not scream to you inadequacy? Surely if you have all this power you command, you could just snap your fingers and bend me to your will instantly. The way I look at it, either you're bound to me or I'm bound to you, one or the other, or we need each other for survival, so it's going to be a double team here.
A dagger will fly from somewhere out of the cloudy voidscape and stick into your shoulder. I'm guessing a 21 hits.
Yeah.
You take 16 points of impaling damage.
So I'm dying. Because I dropped to 3.
Yes, you did. Finally. Silence. Now I have several things to discuss with you. I was gonna do this civilly and just give you the warning. But you couldn't shut up for 5 minutes to actually listen. So you better survive. Otherwise your little friends are gonna miss this very, very real threat. You've kick-started doomsday. Your own stupidity is gonna seal all of their fates.
Am I able to communicate with her in any way?
You are incapacitated at the moment. The only thing you can do is listen and try not to die. Please make a death saving throw.
One failure.
Oh boy. You cough up blood and begin to understand a very real threat of death is persisting. And we will have the rest of this conversation off screen, for I wish for none of the other party members to overhear what is about to happen. A luxurious mansion gives a safe haven after a hard-fought night through a hellscape of a town called Salem, where witch trials and murder was once the name of the game, now a desecrated, deep, dark hole, filled to the brim with all manner of the undead and hellish monster that you could imagine. 3 women and a curse on the town brought to life a brood mother, killed before she was perfected by the party, and now a dark conversation had, while the others just simply seek a night of peace after witnessing a night of nothing but torment. In this ghost town that will now be left to time, lost and abandoned, the tale of Salem comes to an end. A desecrated, hollowed out little town, soon lost to nothing but legend. As for what waits our party next time, we'll find out soon in a tale best told by dice rolls. Thank you all for joining.